What is up, everybody? Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, one and all, to our 10K celebration. That didn't really rhyme. Hold on. Our 10K celebration. All right. Station, everybody. Really thankful and grateful to be doing this tonight. Thank you guys so much for your support. We already had a plethora of super chats. Everybody throwing out $10, 10 for 10K. Perry started it. Perry Station, bruh. We appreciate that. We got TM Nerdy. That's Canadian dollars, but we'll still count them. We got Missing Link, Eric, Nick at Comic Culture. And y'all are the best. And Fable, y'all are the best. Hope I didn't miss one. Thank y'all so much. We really do appreciate it. We have hit 10,000 subscribers, so we're going to celebrate with the crew. Excitable we are. So let's bring in the first person. We got Jay Strick with us. What's up?
PCP for life.
PCP for life.
Congrats on 10K, my friend.
Well, thank you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have done it without you, Strick. And I couldn't have done it without everybody out there in the chat. We could not. This is our accomplishment together. So I really appreciate everybody being here. And another man who I think is integral to the success of PCP is here. It's my man, Brooks, the Mario Mutant Master Magnetism Micro Monster Machine.
How did I get here? I was just standing here staring at a blank screen, and all of a sudden I'm in this strange place.
Yeah. See, what you guys don't know about Brooks is he's actually a computer program. And he's inactive until like we hit the button, and then Brooks just pops up.
I'm the guy in the Matrix, the programmer, who just sits in a big room full of screens all the time.
That's the architect.
Oh yeah, the architect.
The programmer. Act
Whatever,
like you know
bro.
something, fool. Holy
Whatever.
shit! We got $100 super chat from KC. Wow, I think that deserves a Joker video. Thank you, my man. Is supremely humbled we are and excitable. Where's the damn Joker button? Thank you. Wow. We also have a super chat from Old Cheese, what I see now, of another $10. Thank you guys so much. Wow.
$909.99.
There's Old Cheese right there. Man, we really appreciate that, y'all. How's everybody doing? Look at all them Joker cards Big Herm's throwing out. Big Herm's going to be on the channel May 6th, y'all. Y'all excited for that? I am. Station KC. And hello to SoCal. We got a lot of people in here. Lots of PCP legends. We got Perry. We got Fable. Nick. All these people. Brian's in the house. I think I saw Jamie in here. Look at this. Joe Corralo's here. Let me tell you something. As soon as we hit 10K today and the news broke, and the person who broke the news to me was Sam Fett. He broke the news to me. He messaged me. It's like this dude was just refreshing his shit all day long waiting. And as soon as I got the news, we made the post and all that shit, I got a direct message from Joe being like, congratulations, Joe. So that's super awesome. We appreciate you, Joe. Joe will be back on here very soon.
Station Joe.
So how are you guys doing? Brooks, let me ask you a question. Early in the PCP days, like over 5 years ago, when we first started this shit, and I was like, we're going to hit 10K subscribers probably within like 5 years. We were a little late, right? But, man, look at the reality, right? We did it.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Good, I guess.
They keep
like I
rolling
remember
in.
like back in the old days, like when we first started doing all this, like it was mostly the podcast. Like
Yeah.
a lot has changed since those days.
Yeah, no kidding.
The crew has changed.
The crew has changed, but there have been some people that have been steady throughout the entire existence of PCP. And you are one of them, my friend.
Station the
There from the
Brooks.
start. I'll be there when the last star falls.
I remember the first official thing you did for us at Smiler Else Productions, I guess, would have been your vocals on the Greenlit album for the Basement Show. And so that's cool.
Yeah.
My music career.
Yep. And then you were on your first podcast was a Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie. And it was the extremely extravagant Xmas extravaganza or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something
That was
ridiculous.
back in James's old house.
Yeah. And it was one of those themed shows where we covered all the holidays around the holiday season at Christmas time. So we did Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and Christmas, and we tied it all into X-Men. You remember we thought we were so clever because we were like, half the show is about X-Men, half the show is about the Christmas season. And then we'd be like, so like Nightcrawler, someone mentioned Nightcrawler is one of their favorites. I'd be like, speaking of Nightcrawler is Catholic. He celebrates Christmas. And then we do this whole presentation on Christmas. Then we talked about our favorite villains. And I was like, speaking of Magneto is Jewish. He celebrates Hanukkah. And we just kept doing that. We thought we were so damn clever. And we still think we're so damn clever with our stations and our You're Worth It's and our Prove It's and all of our little bits here. The Backlog Bros have gotten part of it too, you know? And you remember that time? Here's the thing that I don't want to happen with the Backlog Bros, y'all. Do you remember back in the DX days and there would be trouble sometimes and they would like split off from each other? We don't want that to happen. We don't want a DX situation.
Oh,
Thank you all for the super chats. You were blowing me away. I appreciate that. Wow.
Yeah,
So what do you
got
want
a
to
couple
what do you guys what about you, Jay Strick? What's your recollections on when you started here at PCP? You were kind of there in the beginning days. Then you dipped out, and then you came back and you dipped out again.
And then I came back. And then I'm gonna probably dip out again.
Yeah.
You need to work on that consistency, bro.
Hey man, I hear you, brother. I remember doing a bunch of movie reviews when it's still the Smile S show. I think we did like Nightmare on Elm Street and
No, that was PCP.
oh, okay. Was
Those
Batman
were
was Phantasm? Batman Mask of the Phantasm? Was that PCP?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Nightmare
I was
on
there
Elm
in
Street.
some of the early ones then.
When we were like we would all meet up at my place. We'd watch a movie. We'd get super trashed. And then we think that we're going to make a video. Like, so those early videos, thankfully, they're only like 5 minutes long or so. But if you guys have never seen those, talk about a weird stretch.
It is 100. And you would always cut John off, like in the middle of
I
the scene.
always cut John off. I would ask him his thoughts on the movie, and he'd start talking. Then I'd like fucking cut him off and move to someone else. Speaking of cutting people off, Mike is here. What's up, Mike Station?
Station, guys. How's it doing? Congratulations on the 10K.
Well, it's all of us. It's all of us. The PCP Army collectively and the crew. Excitable we are.
Got to give a shout out
Mike.
to Kevin and James for the back in the day crew. So before the PCP Army. Kevin
actually sent me a message today, congratulating me on the 10K thing, and said that he's in a stable place now, and he said that he would be interested in maybe coming on the show sometime or collabing on some music again. Long distance. Yeah. Skeptic of the Basement Show. I'd like to do another Basement Show like EP or something. It could be fun. And we don't have to be in the same place to do it.
Nope, not now.
Yeah, but I need a better keyboard again. Hey, Bueller's in the house. What's up, Bueller? Bueller was another one who gave me a person. So many, dude. You can ask Jay Strick when it happened. Like I was like answering and responding to messages for like almost an hour. It completely like sidetracked my actual day at work. But and all the love was just pouring out, and it's continued to pour out. So we really do appreciate it, y'all. So Jay Strick, you were there from those early days. Why'd you quit?
Attack!
Well, before Mike hopped in, I was saying I was on a few podcasts too, and I remember podcasts are really fun. I kind of miss doing that. Also, another reason just to get together and get shitty. I've seen like a lot of the podcasts.
Yeah, if you, I love the podcast because the podcast people tell us that they sound very professional, and I think that's hilarious because we are all usually fucking.
Everybody's lit. Yeah. Y'all like roasted me one time because I like showed up with notes. And I was like, sorry, I was like trying to be professional.
I'll never roast somebody for showing up with notes.
I'll roast you if you show up with an iPad and don't know how to work it.
That's Justin. Brooks. Brooks never shows up with notes. Sometimes he doesn't even know what the fuck we're about to talk about. Brooks
I would
just wings
sometimes occasionally like write down like a few things on a piece of paper in case I needed to remember them. But usually I never even fucking looked at it most of the time.
You're like Jay-Z, man. You're like Jay-Z.
Lil Wayne just freestyles off the dome.
The podcasts are fun. The problem that we're running into right now is how to schedule a podcast time because we're live all weekend long, pretty much. So that's been the issue lately. Is we usually podcast on Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night, and right now all three of those nights are taken. So
I mean, this works too, though. I mean, essentially the same thing, but you get to interact with the chat, you know.
Yeah, but there is, it's something different.
No, there's something different. For sure.
Being in the room together.
I mean, we could do Sunday at noon.
I don't know. Unless I gotta work.
That's the Lord's Day.
Yeah, that's the Lord's Day. We don't. Now, Sundays is a very busy day for me, but it is relaxing too because part of that busy is reading and watching. God Tank, what's up, my man? Barbecue Master says Brooks don't know what's going on until you run his program.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got to switch that chip out.
Hey, Chad, if you guys want to talk about something, throw a question out there, whether it's about the legacy of PCP, the future. How fucking pretentious does that sound? Don't get too far ahead, Robbie. The legacy of PCP. We've been at this for a long time, though. All in told, it started. Well, for me, it started when I was a kid, obviously, and I was doing my Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie radio shows on cassettes. Brooks remembers some of those, like at least the idea of them. But we started the Smile or Else show, and we revitalized Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie in 2012, and Mike was there for that. So, Mike, why don't you tell us about your history of PCP and just reflect on how it started and where we are now together here. In love with each other and just caring about each other.
And how much we don't want to kill each other.
I don't
well, I mean, back in the day, it wasn't that bad. So we started, I was doing the whole Crossroads thing, supplying the microphone and the mic stands. And we were meeting over at Robbie's house and started the Smiler Else show. And it was, Kevin was our audio engineer. It was me, James, Kevin, and Robbie. I was the host of the show, and it was funny. And Robbie was the producer, so we talked about ideas for what we want to do. And we had some good ones. We had some bad ones. Some of the stuff that Robbie Trick was talking about earlier, somebody was talking Robbie about talking over somebody, like Robbie talking over hosts. Like that's like he did that back in the day too. So, and it was kind of just like, who's the host of this show? Me or you? Like, I thought this was my show. And it's funny because
I'd be like, it is your show.
He's like, it's my show, but it's your show. And it was just fun. And we butted heads over a few things, and it was great. And then we got the Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie show, which was another fun one, and it was a nice little alternate. I got to mention the Smiler Else show, the attempt at the music. The one episode we did never made it to. There's the Beastie Boys, and it just never made it. And I'm glad too because that would have been sucked. That would have been bad. It'd have been fun, but the Rockin' Robbie show was a lot better.
Yeah, I think so.
And we got to do all the fun, and we still kind of do the same thing with the science and all that, like the courts.
Yeah, I thought you were so fucking clever.
Yeah, we were.
We were clever, bruh. Okay,
I know, but the
And then there was the All About the Benjamins. Like it was all those shows were clever.
The fact that there's a series of All About the Benjamins was my favorite thing. It's like, how long can we run this into the ground? Pat Benatar, Ben Affleck, Ben Stiller,
Uncle Ben Urich,
Uncle Ben's Rice,
Benjamin Franklin.
We did a whole presentation once on Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yes.
That's a
I was always trying to play, like Robbie hated me on that show because I was always trying to play a character and not be my real self. So, and like I had the bit, like that tanked, go figure, that everything that I was reading off of, every time I saw a movie, I thought it was true. So it's like, well, I watched this documentary the other day and would explain it, and Robbie would be like, Mike, that's like the Matrix. So, but yeah, it was fun. A lot of just stupidity. There was a night that Robbie pointed a loaded gun at me. So
yeah, I didn't know it was loaded.
Nobody did.
Whoa.
Except for well, somebody. We were doing a James Bond.
Is this the darkest timeline?
No, it was the James Bond night, and we were talking about all things James Bond, and like I think we had like 8 people there for that show.
7, because it was 007, remember?
And then our buddy Prince was there, and Goldsmith, and just somebody there, and whole shoot, and then somebody had the Walther PPK and was letting Robbie show it to Robbie, and then he was just doing like just being fun with it, and then it was just like, whoa, what the fuck? And then he's like, it's not loaded. And then we looked at the owner and go, is that thing loaded? And he's like, oh, my bad. And like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're gonna give drunk Robbie a loaded gun. Thanks.
Hey, but I never had my finger on the actual trigger. So.
Well, it also wasn't. He also didn't have it loaded. I mean,
Because you ain't real enough, son.
So
I've never fired a gun ever in my life. Still,
You don't got the
Yeah,
you don't got the juice.
And actually, I think after that podcast is when we were talking about going shooting one day, and we still have
we
it.
always talk about that, but nobody ever takes me.
Weird stretch.
No, man, we go to.
We're in a pandemic. Sorry.
What, you can't fire a gun in a pandemic?
Alrighty.
Every night I go outside and shoot my gun in the air.
I mean, it's fine where we work. So not anymore.
No.
Tomorrow, Manny from Tomorrow's Cinema says, for me, Robbie, you'll always be pure awesomeness. He's referring to how me and him met, which is in a Facebook YouTube group. We met like 5 years ago. It was called the YouTube group of pure awesomeness or something. That's also where we met, or at least where I met. I heard of Uriah Afro X, who's been in here. So
Nice.
really, really cool.
There was I guess there's another connection.
Station,
Robbie.
Jamie.
Station, Jamie. Between
What are
me,
you
you,
saying?
and Mike. I said there's another connection between me, you, and Mike. You know where I'm going with this? A show.
Flashback.
Yeah.
Let's talk about flashback. A lot of these people may not know about
still
flashback.
that's still on the internet, so I feel like the chat could have some fun with this. You know?
Yeah, I think they could.
So flashback was I guess technically we did it through the Deep, right? It was through the Deep, the place we work at, the Deep Comic Games. We did a show called Flashback. It was the first season of the Flash, the CW Flash, back in what, like 2013, 14? Or is it
Something like that.
earlier than that? Yeah, something around that time. But Mike filmed it. Me and Robbie did the show together. We would do like a cold opening, essentially, and then we talk about the show. I gotta say, those were some weird. You want to talk about weird stretches? Go back and watch some of those. It was good though. It was fun.
I love
I look at those memories, and they're fond memories, you know. And Mike got fired because he couldn't show up on time.
I fired Mike from
You fired
Flashback.
Mike?
I replaced him, I should say. It's wrong to say I fired him. Because
Yeah,
he
well,
wasn't getting paid enough.
The show didn't last that long after I left.
Well, I wound up in the hospital. So
Yeah, you both did.
yeah, we both did. And then Flashback's interesting You know, and Mike was also Mike quit Smile or Else back in the day, and then John jumped in, who had been a guest on some of the SOE shows, and then John came in to be the new host of the all new Smile or Else show, and it only lasted for a little bit, and then that's when I had my life-changing experience and decided to start PCP. And here we are now, 10K subscribers and growing. Last I checked, we were 10,004. So pretty cool. Pretty cool, y'all.
It's a great year.
It's all because of y'all. It's a great year so far, honestly. Been way better than 2020 so far, but we'll see what happens. You know how these things have a way of going. You go up, you go down. It's all about the circle of life.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
More people will be joining us throughout the evening, by the way, just so y'all know. Let's see. Oh, that is right on the money. I said some other people will be joining us soon. But real quick, let's go. Fable. I've been unemployed since COVID hit. I don't know what I would have done without all of you guys this past year. I start work April 12th. I was glad I was around to see this. Fable, I hope that you don't disappear on April 12th, but really happy that we could help you out in this rough year. We all have helped each other out. So thank you, PCP Army. You're worth it. And Fable, you are most definitely worth it.
For sure.
You guys got me through. But Billy, you and the deadlifts. Those deadlifts got you through last year too. Eric says, yup, Pop Culture Philosophers made 2020 infinitely more enjoyable. Gift that keeps giving. It was 2020. I started live streaming a whole lot more because I was like, well, there are no new comics. I got to fuck. Let's just live stream all the goddamn time. Thank you, Derek. Much appreciated.
I mean,
man, don't do that. We could, but we're only going to do this once. Old Cheese says, I just watched and Robbie without a full beard is weird. That's what I look like for the majority of my life.
Yeah, I used to be babyface all the time.
Yeah, I just had those fucking weird stretch of sideburns.
Yeah, you had the burns.
Yeah, I kept the fucking early 2000s going forever and ever. Spiked hair, fucking little whatever the fuck that was on my chin, and the sideburns.
man. Whatever it takes.
It's funny. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the flashback stuff right now, and you can just in the thumbnail, you can tell where I quit and James started, just by the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, he always wanted to get so artsy, and like, well, I want to like make it like a fade around it. I'm like, well, I just want it to look clear and clean.
Mike, you should post a link to that in the PCP Army.
No, yeah, all right. I'll put the first one up.
No, do the Jonathan Strickle.
Well, what episode is it?
I don't remember. It's like one of the longest episodes. So we did this bit. It was the one where I don't even remember what the character was, but it was some strong dude, right?
It's Hans and Franz. Hans and Franz is what.
Yeah,
what
so we wanted to like do the Hans and Franz thing from SNL, and we kept fucking it up over and over. And we actually put the outtakes at the end of that video, so that's pretty funny. I like all the little cold openings that we did. We had a lot of fun coming up with those bits. They're so stupid sometimes. My favorite's the one where it's like you weren't able to make it for a week, so we had John jump in, and I go, I'm Rockin' Robbie Billups, and he goes, and I'm Jonathan Strickland, and I just go, no, you're not.
And then the next week, I think we reversed it, and I had James sit with me, and he was like, I'm Rockin' Robbie. I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah, and he just like gets up quietly and like walks away.
You ever do the corn bits thing again?
No, because that's solely a Rockin' Robbie thing, like a Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie. I have thought about doing a live version of Rockin' with Rockin' Robbie. But the problem is with the podcast. Oh, fuck. I forgot Jelani was here. What's up, Jelani?
I'm sitting here for like 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, bro.
You suck, dude.
Yeah,
Nice intro, Jab.
Yeah,
it's Jelani. We just got subscribers.
We love you, Jelani.
What's up? Yeah, I lost you some subscribers, so you're welcome. I also unsubscribed.
I think we have all had a part in losing subscribers, except for Brooks, probably. So
yeah, because they love
I haven't lost any subscribers.
I'm pretty sure, maybe.
Yeah,
Some
you
people
wear
will come in
stretch.
here and
You don't
you'll
have-
just have that fucking top bun thing going, and somebody be like, "What the fuck?" And they'll
Evolution of
unsubscribe.
my hair. I need Ben Affleck to hop up in the chat because Jelani's here, right?
Yeah, he
the
was here
Dennis the
earlier.
Menace cowlick
Really?
going now.
He was actually here earlier, and he said on behalf of him and Jelani, congrats on 10K, and they made me an honorary member of the Justice League.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah, backlog bros.
I'm glad I didn't see him, man. Yeah, tell him fuck off. There you go. I'm good. Feels good about it.
Does feel
Feels
good.
good about it.
It feels good.
Yeah,
Feels good.
yeah. Congrats, guys.
Hell yeah,
This
we
is
did it.
fun. Yeah.
All of us, we did it.
Yay.
We will be invincible.
That's right. We're gonna end up. We need 20,000 now.
20K.
Yep.
That's next.
That's the
Fuck, let's
shooting.
aim higher. Let's go for 100K. Let's be like Jim
Yeah.
Mint.
Shit, yeah.
Why
We need to get
why
that.
stop there? Let's get
That's
1
right.
milli.
Fuck
need
yeah,
to-
let's be like 1 million. Let's be like Comics Explained with 2. Why not?
That's right.
Why
We
stop
need to get
there?
that awesome plaque and everything.
Well, what's really crazy is you don't get a plaque. You know, you don't get a button for 10K. I did get a notification from YouTube like hours later that said, "Congratulations, you've surpassed 10,000 subscribers. Celebrate." And I was like, "Cool." They're like, "Make a post." I was like, "How about I go live?" But so that was cool. But John sent me a message, and it was a plaque that said presented to Pop Culture Philosophers for 10K. And he goes, "This came to my house, but it's yours, obviously." And I'm pretty sure John had that thing fucking made specifically. So I'm very excited for that.
That's cool.
And I wouldn't have put it past him to have made that shit like 2 years ago and just having it ready. You know what I'm saying?
It's got like dust on it.
Yeah, no shit. Or it's just something he photoshopped and sent me a picture, and I'm expecting that he like had a plaque made, and then he's like, "Oh no, I just photoshopped that," and I'm like,
What's a Photoshop?
"What's
I
a
don't
TikTok?
know what that is. I don't
What's a-
edit video. I don't edit videos.
What's a Snapchat?"
Well, he knows what that is.
Brooks,
You don't
you
know
know
what that is. He's on Snapchat.
Oh, should I add Snapchat so me and Brooks can hang out and send each other doofy ass pictures with dog ears?
Do it.
Do you send nudes, Brooks?
It's the start of a slippery
Chill.
slope. Like we just can't stop. We're all constantly on Snapchat.
He's got a premium Snapchat.
What's that?
Calm down, old man.
So, Jelani, you've been here for a while. We've been friends for a long time. Why don't you reflect
Yep.
on your first experiences with PCP and how we've grown?
I remember when you were very sick, and there was a time like I was driving either you to my house or something, and we were talking, and then you said you had a revelation, and you said you wanted to make a channel and on YouTube and do whatever you could to get online, become a personality, and you wanted me to help you in this journey. It's kind of what you said to me in the car, and first of all, I was shocked because I was like, wow. I mean, I always knew you wanted to do something big, but I didn't know you wanted to do something like that. And it's a natural evolution, and I'm glad that you moved towards this and podcasts and doing what we're doing now. And it's been a great evolution, and I like it. Like that I'm a part of it. Along the way, I get to meet cool people like Jay Strick. I already knew Mike. I already knew Brooks.
I already knew Mike.
Yeah, he's all right. And
yeah, him and Mike had beef at the low mill.
How about
Yeah.
all the friends that we've made in the fucking army, like the Fables,
Yeah,
and
Fable,
and Manuel and Travis,
Will and Herm,
Nick,
and
and Eric,
everybody,
everybody.
man. Jim Mint, everybody,
Yeah.
cool, man.
Bueller, Bob,
Bueller.
Dylan.
I feel like, especially Dylan, especially when we chilling with Dylan.
What the fuck's
mean,
a Dylan?
Especially Dylan because he is a member of
He
our,
is a member of the
Grand
crew.
Army.
Oh shit! I should have invited him. I'm sure he's working though.
Yeah, but
We should get him fired, and he can come in from the Circle K live from the Circle K, where strange things are afoot.
yeah, but
We got something cool for him that he's going to show off on his show pretty soon. So
Cool. I can't wait. I watched The Beyond today, and that one bothers me too. That Italian horror stuff, man. Eye things, so many eye things. So
when it comes to Fulci, it's all about the eyes, man.
God dang it! Oh my God, it was awful, but it was so creepy. But yeah, I watched it on your recommendation, and there are a lot of movies I watched on recommendation from this group, and I feel like privileged and horrified all at the same time at some of the things that I've watched because of that, especially Josie and the Pussycats again.
Things I've seen.
The things I've seen.
Josie and the Pussycat.
Yeah,
And how good is the music in the Beyond, bro? Right? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's awesome. It's very clean. I was very shocked.
Every time I see a blind person, I'm just like, ah!
Ah! Why are your eyes all screwed up? Why is
I'm just
everyone's eyes screwed up? Yeah.
It's no goblin.
It relates to the idea of it has something to the idea. There's some kind of eye and soul thing and going into the underworld because
Oh my God! Shut up.
Spoilers. The
I
whole
We did this whole bit on Saturday already.
the whole thing, though, that I love the ending that they wind up. I mean, they're in hell, like that's the end of the movie. Like that's probably my favorite Fulci film. Was Zombie as a very close.
Oh, that was hell. I thought they just ended up where in Mount of Madness ended.
What? It was just over, and then they're watching a movie of their lives. But for that movie, it was weird because it was they walked into hell, sure, but that guy had a gun, and they could have easily left. Like
we were talking about that Saturday. We were like, Jelani would be so mad at how terrible this dude is at not figuring out that you got to shoot him in the fucking head.
Shoot him in the head. And he's just, I'm gonna shoot him in the gut. Shoot him in the gut. Shoot him in the head. They fall over. Oops. Okay, new one. Shoot him in the gut. Shoot him in the gut again. The main one is coming at him. He's still shooting in the stomach. I'm like, God, you're a fucking idiot. God, I hate you. But yeah, it was between him and the plumber guy. I was like, the second the plumber, something that said there was like water downstairs. I'd be like, I'm gonna call more guys. I need to get like a septic tank and all this shit. I would have done that instead of just, hey, I'll take care of it. Now my eyes all scratched out. Now I'm dead. Just that whole movie, man. Just God, Fulci. He really likes his eye things. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
I love The Beyond.
I give it 3.5. I'd give it 3.5. You digs? You must.
I gave it a 5.
I gave it a 4.5. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hardly killing me. I give it 3.5 because like I know what the hell's going on.
Scared you?
No, didn't scare me. It's just eye stuff and gore. And like 1 second, that lady's like putting a suit on her dead plumber husband. The next second, she's like laying on the ground and acid's falling on her face.
Bruh.
Yeah, don't explain
brutal.
it.
That strawberry fucking shortcake melted.
that-
It looked like strawberry shortcake melted.
Yeah,
Hey, by the way, Afro X, no, we have noticed you. I actually shouted you out when we were talking about the group of YouTube Pure Awesomeness or whatever. So
yeah, dude.
yeah,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank everybody that's in the chat every time we do this too. That's just.
How many slips?
Except for Billy, which I do need to do more reps.
Get them deadlifts in.
Get it out. And then, of course, Mikey for calling me a duty head.
Oh, yeah. He said he used to think you were a duty head.
Yes.
But then he's changed.
Then he changed his mind.
Then we co-opted that into calling everybody duty heads.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about the duty head bit for a moment, but the "you're worth it" thing has stuck, bro.
Yeah, because you're worth it.
Let's reflect on our bits.
There's so many.
You're worth it. One of my.
What's your favorite bit?
My favorite bit is station, because I love how we have owned that word now, and everybody on YouTube knows that that's the PCP Army throwing out stations. You know what I'm saying? And I love that it's grown. I love how excited people get to do it. I love it when like Elliot Rahal was here and he came in and he just goes, Station was like the first thing he did. It's fucking awesome. My favorite bit is Station because I've always been a Bill and Ted fan. And it just saddens me that when we had Chris Matheson on the show, who is the co-creator of Bill and Ted, friend of the show, he was on the show in last August. We hadn't really done the Station bit yet because the Station bit for us really seemed to come from Face the Music with the Kid Cudi Station. You know, like that moment in that movie, which that's one of my favorite nights of last year, was when we watched Bill and Ted Face the Music together over at Whole Shoes in his theater. And when they do Station, Station's my favorite bit. Yeah. What about y'all? Jay Strick?
There's so many good ones. How do I?
And you out there in the chat, let us know what your favorite bit is. Hey, Leia, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Y'all go sub up him. Someone throw a link down to his channel. That I can do that now. Anyway, go ahead.
I really like the Are You Okay? Mike wanted me to check on you stuff. It seems like it's evolved in the chat too. Like I love. Someone asked earlier if Mike was okay that Jay Strick wanted him to check on them. So you never answered that, Mike. You good?
I'm good.
Okay, just the chat was checking on you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What's your favorite bit, Mike?
Prove
Prove it.
it. That's a good one.
Because that's the one that you just can, like, it's just random good conversation. All of a sudden, prove it.
Oh, is that what you said? Because you froze, and so we thought that you were doing the Frozen bit, or at least I did.
Oh, like my ceiling fan's going, so you can see it behind me. So when that stops moving, I stopped.
So yours is prove it.
Prove it, yeah.
We don't do that one as much as we used to.
We used to hit Dylan with it a lot. Because Dylan would be like showing something and we'd be like, prove it. And then he'd be like, fine, I got it over here.
Yeah. We do it to Dylan because Dylan always feels the need to actually prove it. Like with the Home Alone pops.
Oh, yeah. God. I was like, that's a weird stretch that you have every Home Alone pop, but whatever.
He's like, they're my mom's. Fable says, you guys have no idea how many DMs I got asking what station. My favorite bit is the Hellboy song.
What is a DM?
Yeah.
Direct message.
Direct message.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to need you for you to internet, Brooks.
I thought it was Dungeon Master this whole time. Like, why does everyone keep saying that? Like, it doesn't make sense in this context. What the fuck?
You just gave us a new bit. Thank you.
That's a bit in and of itself. As Brooks is going, what's a TikTok? What's a whatever?
We do that often.
What's Spotify?
Big Herm says, I love how I came back on the chat and Station is in the conversation. Station. Then he goes, Station, You've Changed is my second favorite.
Oh, yeah. You Changed is pretty good.
There's the link right there. Y'all sub up.
What did the You Change? I think the You Change is always, Tony used to always say You Changed to Robbie. And I thought it was hilarious. So I would always do it. I would just always be like, you changed, Robbie.
He did. Our buddy Tony's got like a whole idea. Like he's always like, you've changed.
Like every time, like I swear to God, every time Tony sees Robbie, he's like, bro, you changed, Robbie. Like he's being serious too. And I'm just like, why is this a bit? Like every time we get together.
Yep.
I love it though. I personally think it's hilarious.
Stefan says my favorite bit is commit to the bit, which I love that. I love that little thing.
That's fresh. That's recent.
Yeah, it is.
The best thing about the change is because Robbie actually has changed.
We all change. His name is Hellboy.
Yeah. His name is Hellboy.
My new favorite is Phenomenal.
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 I'm mad y'all made him realize that he's saying that. He should have kept saying that. No,
he would have. He would have kept doing it.
He would have kept saying it. Y'all pointed it out, so that's like it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm like, damn it.
Well, now he thinks he's doing a bit, but he really doesn't have any other word to use except that it was phenomenal.
Love that kid.
I'm doing my bit, y'all. Phenomenal.
His bit is the slips, man. That's another thing
Yeah.
that comes from him is his obsession with
Got
fucking
a
slip
slip.
cases. What's it?
Did you
Dean?
get the slip?
Don't have the slip. Oh yeah, if you're ever on the horror show, y'all, it's not your digs, it's slip covers. How many
Yeah, they're-
slip
or
covers
slips,
did you give the movie? Yeah, so
That's good.
3 slips, 4 slips. I was like, that's very
Like a
fitting
movie
for
has like
Dylan,
10
you know?
slip covers.
Yeah, I was doing this really great bit with it too, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it 3 slips, but they're not gonna be like, the Army of Darkness slip or the Doll slip. It's gonna be like the easy slips to get. Shit like that. Can we get another freestyle from Jay Strick for 10K? I love how so many
can't
people.
do Joker song.
I love how that's all I got lined up, bro. I love how. Well, you could do the do. The show will be starting soon thing. You can do that if you wanted, or you could do the intro to the Event Horizon.
Well, I don't know.
You can do that.
Here,
I love how so many people love the Hellboy song, and
Yeah.
I feel like that annoys so many fucking people. Like how could it not? But
it's iconic.
Sam
It's a
Fett
great
says,
song.
my wife and I went from hi baby when we get home from work to greeting each other with station. That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Station.
That's awesome. What's your favorite bit, Jelani?
You're worth it. Duh, because it's mine.
Nice.
I was drunk.
You didn't even know you did it. That's the best part of it.
That's the best part. I accept it fully.
He didn't know. He did not remember
I didn't.
the
I don't
year
remember
worth.
any of that shit.
I know, bro.
I had to watch it again. I had to watch it again to be like, oh shit, I was drunk. It happens. I'm glad.
Yeah. Good times. man.
Times.
That
Yeah.
was New Year's, right? New Year's?
That was
Yeah.
New Year's. Yeah.
That's
In that time, I watched New Mutants. I watched the entire thing of New Mutants and loved it. Yeah.
What the fuck is a backlog, bro?
Yeah, I still don't know. We still need to figure that out. Where
That's one of
What
my
kind of-
favorite bits right here on the screen. That's one of my favorite fucking PCP bits right there. And then here we go. Nick with a deep cut. Is that Glenn Strange? That's a reference to my mummy commentary videos in Horror Fest where Glenn
Nice.
Strange is credited in being one of them, and I could not fucking pick him out. And every time I saw somebody new, I was like, is that Glenn Strange? I was like, and then I kept doing it throughout the rest of the movies.
That's hilarious. Dude, I don't know
Am
why.
I missing comments from Afro or something? Because he keeps saying like, he just said like, ignore this comment.
I don't
Afro,
know.
I'm not trying to ignore it. We got a lot of comments, man. If I miss
Yeah,
your
but-
comment, just throw it back out. Oh, that's a good one. Alistair.
Alistair.
Oh, wow. We didn't even mention that.
But do you wish
Oh,
it?
no.
Ah!
I renounce my
Alistair.
wish.
Life is
That
great.
one's fine on the show, but it sucks in the store.
Brooks,
Yeah,
that's
we
directed
take
to
that
you.
one away.
Love D&D, Critical Role. It's awesome.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
You seem like you should.
Like,
Yeah, you seem like you'd be the
if I had
DM.
like
Like
a
the guy that'd be
playthrough,
like
I'd
that
probably
guy.
play it like all the fucking time.
You want
I've
this
never,
tie?
I've never managed to get together an actual play group for Dungeons and Dragons.
Did he
The
just say
closest I've
make you
gotten is
fuck?
when we played that Ninja Turtles RPG game for
Yeah,
a few weeks.
a few weeks. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm done. Here's one from James. Remember when Mike preached to Jab about what a true Star Wars fan is? Felt awkward watching it. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's how Star Wars fans
I don't-
can't see Rebels, bro.
If you don't like Clone Wars, then you don't like Star Wars.
Yeah, I hate Clone Wars. That art is terrible.
You don't know cinema.
I won't watch Bad Batch either. Cause that art.
Thank you, Z Collects. Station
what's,
Cerebros. Y'all need to check out
You know what-
Cerebros. Great podcast. Thanks, Ricky.
Another one that gets me every single time is when the chat starts wilding out with the Doomsday Clock. I don't know why. I think it's so
Okay.
funny.
Everybody
we
knows
have-
the
we
Doomsday Clock
actually-
bit, though.
We actually have Doomsday Clock posters at our work, so every time I pass it, I like die laughing inside because it's just so stupid. Because actually, Doomsday Clock is actually a good book. You should totally
great
go
book.
read it. If you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great book. But
Yeah.
apparently this one dude, is it Alexander something or another? I think it's Alexander Shannara. Is that
Sonora?
Call
me,
me,
Alabama.
Call me Alabama. But it's
I am
so
your attorney.
this dude apparently goes into all these different live shows in the comic community here on YouTube and just does that. Like, who's read Doomsday Clock? I just want people to admit that it sucks or something like that. I don't know. But we've all turned into this fucking bit. It's great. The PCP Army did that. That's my favorite thing is that the PCP Army now, not only do they embrace our bits and they commit to the bits, but they create their own bits. And then they get us all fucked up. And we're all like, yo, what's a backlog, bro?
Bits within bits.
All right, speaking of bits within bits, I saved you for last, Brooks, because Brooks really doesn't like bits. So, Brooks, what's your favorite PCP bit?
I can't even keep up with all these bits. Like, there's always a new bit, and like they seep into my regular life. Like, I go to the comic shop and everybody's still doing bits.
Oh,
Like,
Brooks, I know your favorite.
This like cycle of bits.
Brooks, I know your favorite bit. It's Robbie with the minis, the D&D minis.
Oh yeah, the DNA. I like this. Every like once in a while, I just like to ask him, like, "Where's your miniatures, man? No miniatures today?" He just got so pissed off this one day because he just had this huge box full of these miniatures he had to stock.
Oh man,
He was
Travis
very
says,
grumpy.
Travis says, heads up, Jennifer from Comics Will Break Your Heart hates Doomsday Clock. Well, her appearance on the show has been canceled, y'all, just so you know.
Over Doomsday Clock?
I'll let her know. I'm just kidding. She'll be on the
What is
show
Doomsday
April
Clock?
8th. April 8th. Yeah, what's a Doomsday Clock? I don't know.
took like 2 years for it to all come out.
Maybe for 10K, Robbie can get Jab to switch up his background. Jab has too many sweet figs to not show them off. He did show a lot of his shit off in the PCP Army. That's why you need to be on Facebook if you are, and join the PCP Army, the official
You
Pop
get to
Culture
see 'em.
Philosophers Facebook group.
That's
Jelani
not
made
even
some
all.
people. Jelani made some people cream themselves with his
Facebook?
pictures.
Yeah, I have a lot. And that wasn't even my bedroom. That's just out here. Like,
that
I
this is even in my
fucking
final form.
Ridiculous.
Afro wants to know, Afro X, who has a great anime YouTube channel, somebody throw out a link, wants to know y'all's opinion on Deadpool. He knows mine. So let's start with Brooks.
Like the character or the movie?
Character, movie, both. I don't know. If you want to clarify, Afro, let us know.
Well, I think I'm not too into Deadpool. Like, I don't dislike the character. Like, he can be done well. Like in there was Uncanny X-Force, Uncanny X-Force run with Deadpool for a while that I really liked. I thought he was good, but I'm not that familiar with him really. For being like as much of an X fan as I am, I'm really not that familiar with Deadpool really. Like especially like his solo stuff. I thought the movie was pretty good though.
So I'm going to let you guys know something. It's obvious. I don't really like Deadpool. I've never seen those two movies, right? But here's the thing. I watched Suicide Squad finally on Sunday. So guess what my movie of the week is going to be next Sunday?
Deadpool?
The Burning. No,
Oh, you get it?
It's
Because
Deadpool. It's Deadpool.
I didn't get it.
It wasn't even a bit. I was just...
It was a bit.
It works though.
Is that
It
a new
actually
bit?
works. The burning and then
Yeah. it
Deadpool.
does-
What do you think of Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
A lot of wasted
it's not very
potential.
good.
A lot of wasted potential. There's some things that were really good about it. El Diablo was fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually liked Will Smith as Deadshot, except for some of the cheesy ass lines he had. I didn't like the mix match
Some kind of
tone.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I feel like there was a darker film, and they just kind of tried to in post make it like James Gunn's Guardian of the Galaxy, which cracks me up because now they got James Gunn to do the next one. And I'm excited. And let's just say that this island was filled with dicks. And I had to eat every single one of them to clean up the beach for the cause of liberty. I would say no problemo.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god. It would be great if they somehow could get that song in the movie.
Now, I used to hate John Cena like I hate Ben Affleck, but I don't now because he's a better actor. I like him a lot.
Dude,
now.
no, like he's really funny
he was great in
movies.
Bumblebee. Like,
Yeah, he does
saved
like
him.
Yeah.
Bumblebee almost saved him for me. I was like, wow, he was good, man. So Yeah, I'm glad he's in the Suicide Squad. Good times. And that line, which is clean.
What do you think about the character of Wade Wilson, Jelani?
Me? Let me go back. I don't like Rob Liefeld. Not like I hate Ben Affleck, but I don't like his art. His art's terrible.
You don't like his feet?
So I don't like feet. I don't like gigantic shoulder pads. I don't like gigantic guns that make no sense. I don't like any of that. So I like laughed at most of his stuff through most of the 90s and actually up to now. But he created Deadpool, and he made it out of like Slade Wilson, Deathstroke. And I never kind of respected that in comics. But then I saw the movies, and I loved Deadpool. I went in with low expectations, but it was still a passion project for Ryan Reynolds. And he got this made. And the fact that he got it made and he made the movie he wanted, and it was funny. It felt like it was in that world, but it was still like a slice of life in the X-Men universe. It's awesome. I loved the first Deadpool. I love the second one. So I like Deadpool now more so than I did as far as the comics. I never really read the Joe Kelly stuff where he was like breaking fourth walls and stuff. So, but I like him.
The Joe Kelly stuff's decent. The Christopher Priest stuff's really good too. So it was Joe Kelly and Christopher Priest. But before that, and this is the thing I hate. I get it's such a weird stretch that Rob Liefeld wants to claim sole creatorship, because the Deadpool that first appeared in New Mutants and those early issues of X-Force is not quite the Deadpool we have today. Okay? And we really have to credit Christopher Priest, Joe Kelly, and especially my homie, Fabian Nicieza. Okay?
Fabian!
With really fleshing out and making the character of Deadpool what he is to so many people today. I'll just say that.
Did Deadpool ever call anybody Move Stepper?
He should. But that's my favorite Christopher Priest line, and it's from Black Panther. Dude, that's my favorite bit that we've had for like 20 plus years is Move Stepper. We literally we were creating this TV show. We have this idea for the pad I did, right? Yep. And there's a character called Move Stepper, which is super.
I'm a Move talker. I'm a Move Stepper.
Yeah, right. Hey, Drew's in the house. He says, hi, everyone. Out here watching the new pup, but just wanted to say how proud I am of Robbie and everyone. Feels like yesterday he asked me to run the Twitter just to make his own when we saw how fun it was. That's right. Well, there is the PCP Twitter, but like I asked Drew to run it. Actually, Strick was going to run it at first, and then Drew took it over, and then I got into Twitter for a moment when I realized I could like connect directly with comic book creators. And then it's kind of irrelevant. So I don't even know if we don't even use that. You can follow me at the Rockin Robbie if you are on Twitter. And now I got a new phone. So I have all the shit now on, like, yeah, I'll be more responsive. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Anyway, Rob Liefeld does have a lot to do with Deadpool, obviously, but don't undercut Fabian, Joe, and Christopher.
Understood.
Or I should just say Priest. He prefers to be called.
Don't be a Move Stepper.
Don't be a Move Stepper.
Don't be a muggle.
But I liked it a lot. I like the movies made me enjoy Deadpool for the first time. And I have an entire Deadpool shelf over here that you guys will probably never see.
Prove it.
Oh, God dang it.
You prove it? Prove it.
I'll prove it.
Prove it.
Hold on. I got to get up.
He's done this before.
To the bit. To the bit.
Every time he does this, people lose their fucking minds when they see the rest of his fucking place.
I got to take my headset off. I'm going to come back, sit back down. Give me like 2 more seconds because I got to connect to something else. My headset needs to be...
I'm just going to keep you soloed like that because I'm having fun with this bit.
Cool. Here we go. You ready? You're just going to see my face until I do it. These.
Yeah.
You look like that MTV show Fear back in the day, the ghost hunting show. Remember? I'd be like, no, there's a demon in the corner.
What's up, guys? My name's Jelani Buller. This is my episode of Cribs.
Figures. If I can get the camera to do what I want it to.
Whoa.
Bro, that's like a bit excessive.
That's all my Deadpool figures.
Wow, that's a little much, don't you think?
It is a little much, but I mean, I have sections. I have the middle is basically Deadpool, and then the sides over here like X-Force.
Oh, nice.
Uncanny X-Force and stuff.
Nice.
And then you go
Nice.
over to this
There's a whole team
side,
from Uncanny.
and then over here is like New Mutants and X-Force over here. So my camera's terrible.
That's really nice.
Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna walk back over here because one of these days maybe I'll show
Your
it to
board
you guys.
wall again.
Yep.
Go back to the boring ass wall. I got all these toys all over his fucking place. But it's
I
fine.
got other stuff too.
Oh yeah. What's
Well,
that?
hold on. Go back.
Okay. These. That's my Voltron and my 8 figures up there. That's my miscellaneous kind of stuff. Let me get a little closer. That's my $100 blade figure that I said I'd never buy. And then the Spawn figure that I opened. And all my Rebel Tech figures and whatnot. And then below that, camera. Below that's my Transformer. Well, no, I'm doing
Stop
this.
shaking the camera so much, dude.
Well, dude, I'm holding a laptop and a camera. Shut your hole.
PCP Cribs.
Get
That's
your
my Power
stabilizer,
Rangers.
bro.
That's my Power Rangers.
Where's your communicator at?
Below, what communicator? No, nothing of that. All I know. See those figures? Those are the only Power Ranger figures I will own.
Yeah, right.
Ever.
You're about to
And
have more
then-
than me.
T-Rex. Deadpool was
Hey.
sitting on the T-Rex, but he fell. He's over there.
Dude, let me get that mint. How much for the mint on the ground?
And then, I have a mint on the ground. I need to get that mint.
Yo, what's your value?
And then I got
God
like
damn, dude.
the other T-Rex. One is scarred and one's not.
That's
And
dope
then
as
okay.
shit.
And
What's
then
that
those are my Jurassic Park.
Oh.
This is the Walmart. That's the
I've
Walmart
never seen it.
exclusive one. That's the other one over here is the Target exclusive one. And then I have my McFarlane figures. Not all of them, but a good bit.
What's up, Dylan?
Are all over there. So yeah, okay, I have a lot of figures, but that's not even close.
You
to
won't
what I
hop on
have.
you won't hop on the T-Rex right now.
Yeah, I would love to hop on T-Rex.
Someone
Yeah,
share
I've
the
got a lot
link
of
to
figures,
Dylan's
man.
channel.
I got a lot of figures.
That's awesome, man. I'm proud
I
of
got
you.
a lot of figures. Like I got a lot of enemies. I proved it. Where's my T-shirt?
We're waiting on John. That's what Robbie always says.
Yep.
Who's waiting on
You're
John?
supposed to get a station shirt and a prove it shirt.
God damn it. You're right. You reminded me of that. Weird stretch, too.
Yeah. we need
Oh
this
yeah.
shirt. And you're worth it.
Dylan says, I'm salt. Got to work. If you guys are going a while, I'll try to hop on after my coworkers leave.
Yeah, I tried to
Sto-
FaceTime him earlier when we were doing a bit.
Kevin Stokes says that was an awesome looking peppermint.
Thank you.
Yo.
Thank you. It's from Chinese dinner I had that they threw in and I totally dropped it on the floor. I will go pick it
And
up.
you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw this mint at the T-Rex.
That's right. I gotta pick up Deadpool though. I'm mad he fell because he looks cool.
Jay Strick, what do you think of Deadpool?
Yeah, wow, this is a long question. I like so I read that Uncanny Run that Brooks is talking about. That's pretty much my only introduction to him in comics. I haven't really read anything outside of that. I actually really like the movie, like Deadpool 1 and 2. I like Ryan Reynolds is fucking hilarious. And like Jelani said, it was a very much a passion project for him. And so it makes me super salty when he really wanted to take that mantle of Hal Jordan and Green Lantern, and they like fucking nerfed him and cut the movie all up. And he's like, all right, peace out. I'm going to do Deadpool. Makes me salty of what could have been, because I thought he was a really good Hal Jordan. But Wade Wilson, come on, man. I think his best iteration is in Wolverine Origins, where he doesn't talk.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's the best one.
That's a weird stretch, right?
I like how James keeps reflecting, and he says, I remember when every stream ended with Robbie telling us what he's cooking in his crock pot and what breakfast cereals he's enjoying these days.
That's true.
Bruh, James, that's like my everyday life. So,
Bro, have you tried that new fucking brownie crunch?
take this man to the store and get some Golden Graham retro cereal the other day.
Dude, that retro recipe of Golden Grams. I was like, dude, get it. Get the big ass box. Get the big ass box.
Had to.
Had to. Mike, are you awake?
That's one of my favorite bits. Oh, look, you
Are
frozen
you awake?
again.
Oh, were you frozen the entire time? Was that it?
No,
Your mic's muted, Mike.
It's a good bit.
Mike, what do you think
Mike,
of
your
Deadpool?
mic's muted, man. Unmute it.
You
Oh,
guys.
Jesus Christ.
I swear.
I remember. Well, one we haven't mentioned Deadpool, the video game, which I played a little bit of, and it was okay. I don't remember. I read some of the '90s stuff. I remember him in New Mutants, but like it was just meh. I was more of a Cable fan, so I read Cable Deadpool. That was a good fun series, but it was kind of the best of both worlds. And then that relationship kind of that kind of Deadpool kind of came back with that in that uncanny Avengers, or not an uncanny X-Men or X-Force book, the one that Brooks mentioned. It's been a while.
Uncanny X-Force.
But that was more about Deadpool and Phantom X being the best two characters in there. So, and then what else? Like the movies were good. I enjoyed those. I thought they were done really well. I didn't think Ryan Reynolds was all that of a good Hal Jordan. Maybe a better guy. But he's nailed Deadpool. So
I liked him. Yep. He's pretty much the guy now. Once we start getting movies again, hopefully he'll be in all of that stuff. I don't even know how they're going to put in like the X-Men.
Well, there was
the MCU, but if he starts it, it would be a great start.
Well, there was a few in the Winter Soldier, the Falcon, the first episode in the trailer, the end credits, where it's flashing all those pictures. One of them made an X-Men reference. So it's an X-Men. It's an X-Men location. So and it hasn't been mentioned yet.
Wendigo Mountain.
Do what, Robbie?
Westchester?
No, the Madripoor or whatever it is.
Madripoor?
Madripoor.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily specifically an X-Men thing.
But that's where a majority of all the X stuff takes place around there. There's very few other Marvel things that take place in that book, in that town. It's all kind of Hydra-y and Wolverine-y.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hydra-y and Wolverine-y.
Very much true.
How many comics can you read in a day? For me, Jesus, if I had a whole day to do it, I could read, bruh. I mean, I have at times hit 60 comics in one day. So I can do that. Let's just say that. Weird stretch. You're muted and you're frozen. So what's up, everybody?
Hey.
UConn wins, going to a Final Four. Hell yeah. Look at that. I actually have not been paying attention to March Madness. We had our own March Madness, right? So
Could say went into the mouth of March Madness.
ooh. I like that. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's one of my favorites, especially when it's got the extra shrimp in it. Nobody like that? Me and Brooks are the only people here live right now, not muted. So, Brooks, what's up? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. Like, how you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm in a pretty decent spot, aside from the not having a working car or the computer malfunctioning. But we're working on that.
Hey, guys.
Getting rides.
Are we streaming right now?
Oh, Jay Strick and Mike have been helping me out with rides. Yeah.
Yeah, not having a car. Not an ideal situation.
It happens. It's an expensive fix, so I'm still
Yeah.
trying to figure out what to do.
He says a transmission thing.
So yeah, like a clutch and the master and
they'll
slave
put you over the
cylinder.
barrel for that.
Yeah, no shit.
The fuck's a barrel?
It's like a wooden container that we used to use to put certain things inside, like monkeys.
Station Mars, thank you.
Donkey Kong used to throw them.
Yeah, the barrels from Donkey Kong. You can catch them on fire.
Oh, I watched Skull Island last night. Have you seen that movie yet?
Nah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I
Actually, kind
hear.
of liked it.
Are you
Yeah, I like
excited
Tom
for the?
Hiddleston.
Are you excited for the Kong versus Godzilla movie or whatever?
Yeah, bro.
It's
Need
Wednesday.
to rewatch King of the Monsters. Get myself more pumped.
Why?
Man, I like King of the Monsters.
Eh.
He likes the guy from Game of Thrones. Is Mike okay?
Charles Dance.
Mike, are you okay? Mike, are you all right? The PCP Army wanted me to check on you.
Can you hear me crunching?
Oh, are you talking on the phone? Oh, you're so important.
Well, we would like to hear it. Who's
We're
on the
so
phone.
wasted. All right, so we had enough gas to make it an hour tonight, it seems.
No, I'm good. Ask me a
Hour
question.
10 minutes.
I'm really joking this early.
Well, I mean, we haven't done our awkward silence yet.
Yeah, that's true.
We've done a couple of them.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds of awkward silence. Go.
All right.
We
did it.
drove Fable away.
Yeah, we lost Fable. He's like, all right, I'm out. It's been fun.
Cool times, guys. Yay 10,000.
Comics will break your hearts right there. Howdy, friends. I'm just here for the awkward silence. Could you imagine someone popping in right then, like as we're doing it, not realizing what's going on and just seeing us just...
They're like, they're not doing anything. Unsubscribe.
I fucking hate PCP. They're all about their goddamn bits. They think they're so fucking clever.
We'll run those bits into the ground. We do
Oh,
not
shit.
care.
Did you
Sorry,
have any of that?
I was on the phone. Sorry about that.
Ooh.
Family emergency.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
don't weird. You don't have to be here then, man. Go take care of it.
No, I took care of it already. That's why I was muted. So
Hey, Jennifer from Comics Will Break Your Heart. I have heard that you don't like Doomsday Clock, and I just want to know, what's a Doomsday Clock?
and
also-
why is a doomsday clock?
Yeah, and how is a Doomsday Clock? I'll tell you what, though. I really like Doomsday Clock. It's a really badass song by Smashing Pumpkins. Not even kidding. It's a great song. Is it not, Mike?
it is a great song. It's the only album that's not on Spotify too. That's what sucks.
Really?
Yeah,
Zeitgeist?
No, yeah, it's not on. Well, last time I checked, it wasn't on Spotify.
Oh, I wonder why. This guy was at a different... When is a Doomsday Clock? Exactly. Why are DC Comics getting expensive?
Because they don't like you.
Comics on the way out.
Greed. We say greed. But here's the thing. Okay. Some of their books have gone to $4.99. Those books have extra material in it. Now, it may not be material that you asked for, right? Like the backup stories, say in Action Comics or Wonder Woman or Batman or Detective Comics or whatever. Flash this week is a $4.99 book, but it is 38 full pages of story. So that's well worth it, I think. But usually you're getting a 22-page story and an 8-page backup for a $4.99 book. Now they do have the next few issues of Joker solicited at $5.99, which makes me think that it's a cardstock cover. They do charge $1 more for cardstock covers, but here's the thing. I've said it before, I'll say it again. DC did an experiment over the last couple of years, and they found that they could charge $1 extra for a variant cover. Like if it's cardstock with, something. They just were testing the waters, okay? And then we basically, as an industry, proved to them that we would pay an extra $1 just for a cover. So it's easy for them to justify 8 pages for an extra $1. Eventually, the 8 extra pages will disappear, and it will be the new price point. Comics will only ever go up in price. They're not coming back down, y'all. They will only ever go up. So
Hasbro's doing the same thing with toys, so
Yeah.
get ready for that too.
$20 to $25.
And I told everybody when those 10-year anniversary figures came out that were all $24.99, like
That'll be standard.
like that's about to be standard because they're testing the water. They did that first with Star Wars Black, and we ate it up, and they're like, cool. That was when it went from $14.99 to $19.99. So
Redrick's got a really good point, too. They want to bring in the same amount of money per month with less books being published. That is true. And they're leaning on their brands to do it. They're leaning on the $5.99, $7.99 anthology books, which so far have been pretty worth it. I think DC's doing some really solid content right now. The pricing is annoying. However, luckily, some of their best books are still at $3.99, including Swamp Thing by Rom V. So there you go. But it is what DC always tries to justify their price increases with extra content, and then it eventually goes away. Marvel's doing the same thing. Just notice how many Marvel titles monthly are $4.99 or $5.99 or even $7.99. It's easy to pick on DC, but Marvel does the same shit. Let's be honest. So,
And has been doing it.
yeah.
No, Marvel is perfect.
Yeah. What about like a $10 issue of Spider-Man to celebrate 850 issues, and then the next issue happens to be issue
Spider-Man has
50?
been so good, so good.
And then they suckered you into buying a 0.1, 0.2, 0.3.
I love
the same.
the point issues, especially when I'm cataloging my comics. I love having point issues. It makes things so much easier.
Ron V, friend of the show. Since when do
He
you
is.
catalog your comics? Are you okay?
He's asking you, Brooks.
Oh. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh,
This is nice. This is good. When's Whole Shoe getting here? That would liven this up. Fuck is Whole Shoe?
You just need to do like
He's doing repairs on his spaceship, probably. Working on his death ray.
Yep. Planning
Goddamn
the
it,
world
Brooks. Stop
domination.
giving away my evil plans.
Rom V is on Justice League with Bendis. He's not writing the story with Bendis. Bendis is doing the Justice League story, and Rom V gets to do a 10-page Justice League Dark backup story. That was awesome, the first issue of that. So Bendis gets 20 pages for Justice League. Rom gets 10 pages for Justice League Dark. All right. Thought somebody would pick up after that, but it's cool.
well, I haven't read it yet, so
So is Justice League Dark just going to be like a side story in Justice League?
Bro, I literally just said that.
The end.
Is that what you
He
said?
did. He did. You did not listen to anything he just said.
No, bro. You're kind of boring me a little bit here.
God.
You're bored. You asshole. Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Uh-huh. Yep.
That's what happens when you do a damn bit for everything. Your friends don't listen to you anymore.
Damn.
Shazam.
All right, kids.
Wow.
I will have to say this. I have to go. I gotta take care of some stuff. It was good to see you guys. Good 10,000. Let's get another 10,000 and another 10,000. Like I said before.
Another one.
Yep.
Well, I think the end goal is to eventually assimilate the whole world
Yeah.
and then move on to the rest of the universe.
And then all it is one bit, and we collapse
everybody's just gonna be
reality
doing
on
bits?
itself. Yeah, we
Yeah.
collapse reality in and on itself, and then we start something new and fresh, and we try
Oh,
again.
okay. It's like that Mr. Majestic issue. Yeah.
Oh, nice pull.
Oh, nice. Comic
Joe
book
Casey?
reference.
The Joe Casey?
Joe Casey. That's a beautiful story.
Bro, that's a great run.
Absolutely.
Underappreciated, my man.
It is.
One of the best Superman stories I've ever read.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
All right, kids. Yeah. Have a good night. You're all worth it.
Tell Candace I said hey.
I'll never tell Candace that.
Yo, when you get out of here, just make sure you listen to Imagine Dragons.
Yeah. Believer.
That guy's so weird.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? It's weird.
We should have asked him to do
Weird
his.
stretch. He's just a weird stretch.
We should have asked him to do his sax man before he left.
It's too loud because that
It's
microphone's
so
right
loud.
there, and he gets louder, and he doesn't. I don't know if he realizes his mic is always right the fuck there. So it's not like me where I can be like, "Bum, bum, bum."
Well, you
How'd it
know,
go?
his voice is so hard to hear sometimes. He needs to have that mic right next to his mouth.
Yeah,
So
I
he
know
hears
what you're
it.
saying, bro. Way to go, Mike.
Stealing fan.
Somebody got a text message. You should check on that.
You're just Mr. Popular.
What's the text message?
Casey says, I'm actually liking Infinite Frontier. Me too. Liking it a lot.
I would agree.
Jay Stuck. Saxman bit. Fable, I thought you left. Jay Strick, what do you want to talk about, man? What do you want to talk about, Jay Strick? I'm putting you on the spot.
I
Get a
wanna
conversation
talk
going.
about,
We got
wanna-
too caught up in the bits, man.
I want to hear everyone's couple or one favorite stream they were on this year. We did. Maybe it was a movie review. Maybe it was a random hangout. We kind of did those a lot too, didn't we?
I really like the movie review we did for Event Horizon because none of y'all scrubs were on it, and we had a really good conversation that was rather insightful and profound.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just joking. That was a joke. My favorite is
Wow.
me and you doing the fucking taco bit, man.
I forgot about that.
That or eating chalupas with Bueller talking about comics. And the origin of the Alabama pancake, another one of our favorite bits. What about you? And yeah, you in the chat. Let us know. Fable got me with the bit. He's like, that was a bit, Robbie. You know I can't leave. KC likes our Boys in the Hood live review. That was a fun one. That was a good movie. That's a great movie.
I have one of my favorite live moments was the sandstorm incident.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that was funny.
watching you freak
And
out
Robbie
over
was
that.
like getting mad because I was playing the song.
Yeah.
Because we thought it was an exclusive, and I was like, I can order it. Cancel your order.
Yeah, there's like a live. There's actual video of a man like missing out on FOMO, ordering it, then canceling it, and then getting it.
The facial expression of just like, what did I just do? What did I just do? Like, oh my god!
Spent my
I can't
grocery
believe I
money
did
on a
this.
transformer.
Like, I just spent $50 on this transformer.
Hey guys, it's a Transformer.
It's a
Yeah,
transformer.
that was a good one.
My favorite show I had to be on was my birthday show, so I really appreciate that one.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Damn, Afro gets fucking testy when you miss his comments, doesn't he? Damn, bro. Shit.
I never read it.
I've read like the half of the series, and I thought it was pretty fun. So I have every issue, but I haven't read every issue. I got all the alternate covers that say "fuck Fairyland." Brooks,
Yeah,
did you read that?
Those are the ones I borrowed from you.
Yeah, right. Did you like the series, Brooks?
That was all right.
We gotta stop Afro from getting pissy with us.
Jesus.
How dare you not pay attention to me?
What about you, Strickland?
Man, I wasn't really doing much with PCP before. Like I had come back to start working at the Deep in like November 2019 or 2020. Fine. Yeah, 2020. 2019 seems too long ago. And then the shutdown happened, and I was just like home, and y'all know my situation, so I didn't get to go anywhere or do much. I literally couldn't even walk. So when you reached out and asked me to be on some of the movies, it was really, really helpful because I was like severely depressed. And I just remember thinking like, oh, this is kind of a weird stretch. We're going to be like reviewing Pitch Black and Superman Red Sun. I don't really care to watch either of those, but whatever. Human contact on the stream. But I think all of them, man, like I could pick something away from all of them being my favorites. I think more of the just doing the review or a video, it's fun just hanging out with you know some of your best friends and interacting with the chat. I really do love messing with Dylan, especially when me and you get in it. So some of those are my favorite moments. It's why I've hopped on the horror show a lot recently because I just love messing with Dylan so much.
It's not that he likes Dylan; he just likes fucking with him.
Yeah, I don't even care about the success of the show if nobody watches or anything. It's just I want that chain, you know?
2 chains.
2 chains, bro.
2 chains.
2
2 chains.
That's a good bit too. 2 chains.
I forgot about that one.
Travis says, I'd have to say I like the Where Do Babies Come From stream. Yeah, me too. I like that one too. Billy wants to know, is it true that in Birmingham they love the governor? It is true. Fable says the Sandstorm Night was legendary and the Friday the 13th box set fiasco. Which was the Friday the 13th one? What was that? Where we all like pre-ordered it when Dylan's like, no, dude, they don't charge you until it ships. And we were like, well,
yeah.
I'm fucking pre-ordering it right now.
Yeah, we were all on stream when that happened, yeah.
Yeah. And then you canceled yours and then you bought it like a couple weeks ago and actually got it cheaper than we did.
Yeah, like way cheaper. Amazon be like that, man.
Mars Comics says that 100 likes show was awesome. It was. Thank you so much. TK's Batcave is here. What's up, my man?
TK,
Thank you.
What's up, man?
Thank you. 69 likes. Nice. 69 dudes.
I don't know. There's
I'm noticing you every
baby.
time, Afro. I'm going to make it my goddamn mission to notice everything you fucking say, bruh. It's all in fun. We're just jibing with you, but like I'm serious. No need to apologize. But I'm looking out for you now. To the dismay of everyone else, because they want their shit talked about too.
Jelani's on New Year's was still a good show.
My favorite stream is the night you played my beat for the first time. It was crazy to hear my stuff on a stream. Second, of course, is the Bill and Ted stream. 69 dudes. Yeah, all 3 of the Bill and Ted streams. Ricky says it's funny when y'all mess with Dylan. You ever seen that Canadian indie, The Cube? Neat sci-fi horror. Yeah, wait, just Cube? Are you talking about Cube? We were talking about Cube the other day. I don't know. There are a lot of legendary streams.
Yeah, doing a stream live. Doing a stream live is like kind of crazy when you think about it, because things will happen that are like when I just remembered the Bill and Ted's like the Bogus Journey one. We found out Chadwick Boseman died in the middle of it, and we were just all like heartbroken.
Yeah.
You know, like you just never know what's gonna happen. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen if like Delaney says you're worth it, or
Kevin Stokes shows up for a Teen Dog Shades night, and me and him blow your fucking mind, Strickland. Do you remember that?
Yeah, y'all are freaking me out.
I'm wearing them right now, by the way, officially.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't.
I like the.
I
like when you blew Perry's mind when it was you, Perry, and Bueller.
Yeah,
had Teen Dog Shades night.
The giant squids.
Yeah,
those things are fucking real, bruh. I fucking love. I need to do more of those collective Teen Dog Shades nights because those are fun. They really, really are. I've had a lot of favorite times, man. Every stream we do is one of my favorites. I love PCP movie night. I love the conversations. I've gotten to meet and chat with some really cool people from the industry, from the community here. And I'm looking forward to doing more. We got Jennifer from Comics Will Break Your Heart coming on. I get to meet and chat with her. We got Dan Waters coming on. I get to meet and chat with him. We have promises from several others, including Michael Marisi, Ryan O'Sullivan, Aubrey Sitterson, lots of really great creators. Brian is actually talking about getting some. Now, here's something I want to get to, but before we get to that, Brooks, favorite stream or moment you got?
I remember liking the Reanimator stream a lot. But that may just be because I enjoyed that movie so much. I really like talking about it.
That was the Let's Fuck Jay Strick Up poll, right?
Yes, it was the winner of the Let's Fuck Jay Strick Up poll. And it was your last review in Horror Fest.
It worked. Dude, Reanimator's so good, man.
It's so crazy to me that like Brooks has these opinions about things like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 or Part 1, I should say, or whatever, right? And he's very strict about certain things. Like, this just didn't make sense. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I just feel that it wouldn't happen that way. And then
I try to put myself in their shoes.
He watches Reanimator for the first time. He's like, this is like the best fucking movie you've ever recommended me.
Did we all give it a 5?
I think so. We're really weird stretching in Horror Fest, man. I was like, why? I was like, in hindsight, Reanimator is not a 5-star movie. It's not a 5 you dig movie.
Bro.
But we're in Horror Fest. Brooks is just happy that I upgraded to Blu-ray at the time, and he got my DVD.
Oh, I know what scenes he likes.
By the way, I got a Trick or Treat Blu-ray for you.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat.
Or Treat.
Not the one with Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne. You are right, Fable. Everything was 5 you digs in Horror Fest, except for like some movies. Mummy Mondays was great. I've missed the watch-alongs. Yeah, we should do some more. Those are very fun. Hell yeah, man. So it seems like we really like Horror Fest. So I'm pumped for this year's Horror Fest. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Didn't you announce on the lineup the other day? Or did I make that up?
Not for Horror Fest.
Okay.
I announced the lineup for Action Fest.
That's what it was.
And in case you missed it, let's do it again. Action Fest starts officially. It's like June 18th or whatever. The dates are going to be shifted, but Action Fest this year is going to be Face Off the first week. Next week is Cobra. Right? That's going to be awesome. Then we're going to have a PCP poll winner. Then Die Hard and Lethal Weapon back-to-back week to week for Christmas and July. And then we're doing the John Wick franchise, a Keanu Reeves-centric PCP Army poll. And then we're going to end it with the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Hell yeah.
When are we doing...
Horror Fest does last year-long on Dylan's Horror Show.
Yeah. We'd be stretching hard over there. If you want some bits, definitely go check that out.
Afro X says, Robbie, if you were an anime character, you would be Present Mike from My Hero Academia. All right.
I don't know.
Strangeland, you talking about D. Snyder's Strangeland? That's a weird stretch, but I love it.
That is a weird stretch.
Is that the one about the dude that did the piercings or whatever?
Brooks needs to watch Holliston. I think he'd really like it.
Brooks would love Holliston.
When are we going to do the Lou Gossett Jr. movie?
That's going to be April 25th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
When are we doing the tip? When are we doing the tip pull?
The what?
I can't even.
Are you trying to be a scarpad right now?
I said tip.
Tip.
You froze a little bit during that, so
Tip of his dick pull.
Is this a bit?
God.
I thought you said something else, bro.
hey man, as long as you made yourself laugh, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's what Mike told me today, because you had recently accused Mike J. Strick. Let's bring this up. I'll Jerry Springer this bitch. Let's do this. Okay. You recently brought up on a live show that Mike is terrible at doing bits. Mike takes exception to this. Mike told me that all of his bits are perfectly done to make him and him only laugh and amused. What do you say about that, Jay Strick?
I think if that was an actual conversation that you and Mike had, that is the weirdest stretch I've heard today.
All right,
So,
response, Mike.
Kudos to you, man.
Like everything, like you laugh at some stuff that nobody else laughs at, and as long as you find it funny, like that's good. Good for you. Robbie laughs. Robbie makes himself laugh all the time, and we're just like, what? So I mean, look at Brooks.
Yeah.
Like, so, like if I get a bit wrong, like I get it wrong, but then again, like I'll get one right. It's like it's all in timing. So
Damn, man. Is this serious or not? Like I was just I was doing like.
All right, bro. Before he tries to
Yeah,
fuck around too much, I just want to say this. That shit is true. Me and Jay Strick had this conversation that we thought that Mike just doesn't quite get the timing of bits, right? But it's okay. I don't judge you harshly for it. Seems like he does. Fable's got the real thing. He goes, Mike is bad at bits. And Jay Strick is bad at D's nuts joke. It's a never-ending battle.
Hey, I'll take it.
he also can't rap, Fable. Just remember that.
Tacky with the super chat.
Oh,
He
yeah,
can't
you
rap.
can
He
wrap
can't
these
freestyle.
nuts.
Oh, you can wrap these
Thank you.
nuts up in a bow. Maybe a banana slip or two. Banana
Grow up.
slip.
Grow up, you guys.
Thank you, Tacky. He says, congrats on 10K. Purple Rain one day. Station? Yes, maybe. In fact,
Purple rain.
y'all ready for this?
Purple rain.
Y'all ready for this?
No.
We're taking
Get
2
him,
weeks
get
off
him.
of PCP movie night. But when we return, it's April 16th. It's the Friday before 420. We're doing Days to Confused. We're doing that with Perry from Perry Comics. The next week, we're doing
Nice.
Iron Eagle because that's the one, like, Jay Strick. That will be, like, we're doing Iron Eagle because we are guaranteeing that this is going to be Jay Strick's next favorite movie. Then the week after that is a PCP Army movie poll. There are going to be
all right.
10 movies in this poll because this is the official 10K poll. Audience appreciation. So, I'm giving Tacky the first one with Purple Rain. Right now, throw out a movie you want to see us, and if I approve of it, as if it's something that I wouldn't do, or if it's something we've already done. We got 9 more slots. Throw out a movie. Let's get this poll going so we can pick the movie we're going to do on April 30th. So
Just
throw out your
jammed
favorite
up.
movies. He does know, and he loves it. But he's going to say this. I hate Last Action Hero. He's going to say, I hate Ben Affleck in this movie, but that's the point of it, right? Because he plays the douchebag. The Bodyguard, Point Break, and then The Bodyguard. Point Break, and then The Bodyguard.
Poetic Justice.
Woo, Bodyguard.
This is some interesting movie. Someone's a scary
Justice.
movie.
Poetic Justice.
Long Kiss Goodnight. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Mallrats. We only got 4 slots left after Mallrats. What is it?
Beetlejuice. Chasing
Goonies?
Amy. Wilson.
Goonies.
Crank.
I think you're behind.
Wait, am I behind? I am behind. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You
Bodyguard,
got
Poetic
Chasing
Justice.
Amy.
Hold on. Purple Rain, Last Action Hero, Point Break, Bodyguard, Poetic Justice, Mallrats,
Yeah, go in order.
Goonies, Long Kiss Goodnight. That's a good one. That's one of Jelani's favorite movies. I'm not even lying. Scary movie. And then
Bubble
Chasing
Boy.
Amy. That's where it ends right there at Chasing Amy.
Oh, that's
Oh,
poetic.
That's
It ends
fucking-
with Chasing Amy.
That's 10 That's 10 movies, 2 of which are Kevin Smith movies. So y'all want us to do Kevin Smith films. Oh, look at the great ones coming in afterwards. Oh, Brazil. Brazil's one of my favorites. I need an excuse to get that fucking Criterion.
Speed.
Maybe we can just like
Speed, bro.
slide Scary Movie off of there and put another one in there.
I wish, but I don't think it's
so.
going to win. If Scary Movie wins out of these 10 fucking films,
Now everyone's gonna vote for Scary Movie.
Yeah, no shit.
Dude, I love Carmen Electra and Scary Movie.
it's hammer time, Holshoe.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up,
Hey,
Station? Station.
Station.
All right, John, we just got a movie poll, PCP Army, audience choice. We're going to do this April 30th, and we asked for 10 movies. And we wrote down the first 10 movies to be on this poll. We're about to put it in the PCP Army. You want to know what movies they were?
Okay.
Purple Rain,
Okay.
Last Action Hero,
Okay.
Point Break,
All right.
the Bodyguard,
Poetic
Poetic.
Point Break. There's 2 of them now.
It's the original.
Yeah, fuck that remake.
It's the Catherine Bigelow. The Bodyguard, which is a weird stretch. Poetic Justice, which is a really good movie. Mallrats. I know John's excited. Goonies.
Yeah, I want Mallrats to win.
Long Kiss Goodnight. Scary Movie. And Chasing Amy.
Are these going to be multiple polls or just one fucking
This is
poll?
one poll.
One poll. It's the 10K poll.
Wait, was Chasing Amy on that list you said?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best film. So Chasing Amy would be my vote if we put up a poll.
Well, we
Yeah,
are,
I need
and then you can
Mallrats.
vote for it. So
Did we
Me-
get
me
Hammer
and Robbie
Time's
need a-
pick for May?
no, can I get your pick? Hammer Time, you got a pick? Have you thought about it?
No, on the spot. You just got to. What's the first?
Is it
movie
going to
you're
be a
thinking of?
Weezer concert?
Sneakers.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be Ultraman?
Sneakers?
Yeah.
Nice.
I want something
Dude.
I don't think you guys have seen that I feel is an underrated film.
Sneakers.
haven't
Is that
seen
the one with
Sneakers.
Robert Redford?
Yep.
I've seen that. And Angelina Jolie.
River Phoenix.
Oh,
Angelina Jolie
yeah.
is-
Angelina Jolie. Angelina
Angelina-
Jolie's a dime.
Is Angelina Jolie in it?
No, she's not.
What am I thinking of?
Oh, dude, why did you get me excited? Hackers.
Hackers.
So,
Thinking of hackers.
River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Sneakers.
Dan
is awesome.
Aykroyd was in that one too.
Yep, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, I think Ben Affleck's in it.
There's a bunch of people in it.
All right, we're doing sneakers for Holshoe. Do you have it, John?
I'm blue.
Yeah.
No, surprisingly, I don't. I'll buy it. I'll buy it this week. I'm blue. It's one
I'll need to borrow it then.
Okay. I didn't check. It might be on Hulu or something. I haven't checked to see, or Netflix. I haven't checked to see what service it's on, to be honest
Did y'all
with
just
you.
see my Talon Fighter fall? Jesus.
I heard a ruckus, but I didn't see it. So it might be available through one of these services. It's underrated, I feel. You guys seen it? You guys seen Sneakers?
It's been a while.
Never seen it, my man. Bro, you haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it, Brooks?
Nah, I've never even heard of it. What's it about?
It's about Robert Redford has this team, and they get paid
Is that it?
to test
Is that
people's
it, John?
yeah.
Yes.
So they break into banks and stuff just to test their security system, and it goes awry when they're supposed to steal this black box. It's an awesome movie.
Heck yeah.
It's got a great cast. I'm gonna have to look what else is in it. It's on Prime to Rent. It's free on Cinemax. Blu-ray is $15. I've got it on DVD. I didn't buy it on Blue. I'll pick it up. Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, Ben Kingsley. I forgot he was in it. Mary McDonnell,
Nice.
River Phoenix, Sidney Poitier, which I said. David, was it Straight Heron? Is that how you say his name? So that's got a great fucking cast, man.
According to Amazon Prime, it's leaving Cinemax in 3 days,
Oh,
so it could go somewhere else.
I have.
Sorry.
That's funny because I have Cinemax trial for like 2 more days.
Like 10 more days.
That's why I watched Event Horizon again.
Ooh, Vanilla Sky is a good movie. John, you excited for this Godzilla movie?
Hell yeah, man! Wednesday. I'm going to. He talked about doing the Kit Kat taste test, but I actually have. I'm going to get my COVID shot, and I'll be back late, and then I was going to watch Godzilla. So I've already booked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got the shot late on Tuesday. I'm surprised how late they do those shots, but
Well, I got my first one, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So
mine's in Tennessee too, so it's late. Plus, I got to drive back. It's probably an hour drive back. So
oh, you got lucky because when I booked I got a call from Huntsville Hospital, so I canceled my Tennessee shot. But my Tennessee shot was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
one of the first one. So it's like I got to wake up early and drive.
I'll still
45 minutes.
work a little earlier than normal, but I'll go get my shot, come back, watch Godzilla. That's the game plan. I'm
I
excited.
leave, I come back. Y'all are talking about fucking COVID vaccinations.
And Godzilla.
Bro, the chat is still naming movies.
Sorry, we got the
there's
10.
some good movies in there.
I know, man. We got lots of movies to cover this year.
We already did Mission Impossible. Y'all should go check it out.
We did all 6 Mission Impossible films.
That was a good stream.
Billy's always putting Lawnmower Man on these things. John, since you're here and you're the co-founder of Pop Culture Philosophers, why don't you reflect on when we started and where we are now? And it took 6 years almost, but we hit 10K, brother.
Yeah.
Afro X has both of his shots.
Nice. I just remember that we were talking about doing the podcast and Pop Culture Philosophers, and after we did start it, you were really adamant about YouTube channel and doing more video, and I don't really like being on camera. But you're like, no, the future is YouTube. I was like, no one's heard of YouTube. This was 1976, people that don't know. And you really want to do YouTube, and that's when you committed to doing more videos. I remember doing that joke. You did that Joker video that blew up. Remember the 3 Jokers?
Yeah, my theory of the 3 Jokers, which is completely wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong, but it was a good theory. I mean, at the time, nobody else had any good theories, and I thought, hey, this is potentially correct. No one knew at the time. And you kind of rode out that wave of YouTube and did more and more content. And I think our podcast has taken back seat, mostly because we haven't done a podcast lately. But
it's been over a year now.
Yeah.
Remember, we took a winter hiatus. We brought it back with our Kevin Smith episode, and then COVID happened.
So, but a lot of things you wanted to do, the weekly comic stuff, a lot of stuff you wanted to do has been a permanent fixture. Now, the one thing that you wanted to do that I was against, and I'm happy you didn't do, was your hourly weekly show about your favorite dictator. I'm happy you didn't do that. I'm happy that got canned.
What?
The Dictator Power Hour. I'm like, that seems like a weird thing.
No, it was the Rutger Hauer Power Hour.
Okay. It was Rutger Hauer. It could be his favorite dictators. in order. But yeah, you were really pushing the video side and doing more video content, and I did not. But we did some initially. You and I did some top 5s and stuff. Remember, we had the lapel mics.
Yep.
And we did them in the nude. And then we photoshopped clothes.
Those are some fun times, man.
Afterwards, we photoshopped clothes on ourselves to get because of YouTube. No nipple. They have a no nipple policy.
We used your camera in the early days, and we didn't know that the settings were wrong, and so everything looked yellow. And we were like, "Why is everything so yellow?" Yeah, and then Mike comes in and fixes it.
That camcorder served us initially pretty well. You got your nice camera now, but it was a good start. I just saw a random tail, or it's a fuzzy snake. I don't know what's in the background in Strickland's. There's a fuzzy snake trying to catch Strickland.
Some fuzzy snake.
I've seen a different. Oh,
I remember telling you that I eventually wanted to do the podcast. I was like, if we did the podcast online, like people could see us. And we could do it live, and we could have guests. And you were like, "Oh no!" But
I just think it'd be a lot of work to do it because at the time, remember when we initially started, we're like, we're going to edit these. We can condense them, take out stuff that if it runs too long, put in commercials, fake commercials. But if we eventually get sponsors, but now we could do it live because the last couple we eventually went to a live format, and we had it formatted pretty well. We had it, we had it pretty. Now, occasionally, I get into a weird laughing fit at the beginning, and then you have to do 1 or 2 takes for me. But beyond that, I think we had a pretty good. We had a pretty good.
We made it tight.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're going to lose some of that once we resume recording again. Hopefully, we got our feng shui back. Is that right? I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, I think we'll be good. But and also when we first started doing this, StreamYard didn't exist. It was difficult. It was difficult to figure out how to do something like this.
Yeah, we had to all sit in each other's laps. It was really awkward.
But there is something magical about the podcast, which I do want to continue as it is, because there's something magical about us being in the same place together.
Yeah, and talking and joking. And soon we'll all be vaccinated and we can resume the podcast. I'm excited to get back to that. I'm really excited about that. And we have a lot of fun. And sometimes too many beers are consumed. Who knows?
Yeah. Or we have a bad idea and we go like, hey, let's do a James Bond podcast and make martinis all night. Or, hey, let's do a show about beer and wine and make Romulan ale. Or
why were there so many guns at the Bond podcast? There was a lot of guns. That's all I'm saying.
We were talking about that earlier, man.
Drinking is one thing, but drinking and firearms. I'm like, okay.
I missed a couple of comments from Uriah from AfroX. I want to highlight them. Anime movie suggestions: Summer Wars, directed by Mamoru.
Phenomenal.
This is your dude right here, by the way. This is the guy that's trying to get me to watch this fucking anime so I can go watch this movie in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, bruh.
Mamoru, would be Hosoda.
Hosoda. I saw him again, though. Hold on. Nude in yellow. What is The Simpsons? Then he says, thanks, TM Nerdy. And ladies and gentlemen, Jim Mintz here. And he says, congratulations, my man. Yo, thank you so much. Our friendship, us working together occasionally, that has obviously helped grow PCP Army as well. So, Jim, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being super cool and allowing me to be a part of this great comic book YouTube community we have. And I say allowing me like Jim's the leader. But no, for real, thank you so much for all the collabs, for all the cool stuff that we do. I really love you, man, and appreciate it. And Jim just crossed 100K. So man is a fucking all-star. And I really do got to get that fucking that new Street Fighter arcade 1-up because Jim got it. And me and him have been talking shit for a while about who's going to beat who in Street Fighter. And it's got Wi-Fi. You can play each other. So I got to get it. I got to get it, y'all. So that we can see what happens. We can see what happens.
Beat up and then you're going to be all salty about it.
But I kick your ass in Street Fighter. I kick your ass in Street Fighter. You almost broke John's fucking machine, bruh.
Please.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you not remember that night?
I beat all y'all's ass in Vega.
Bruh. I beat you, though. We all beat each other, but I beat you more than you beat me, Jay Strick.
The weird stretch that you counted all the wins. All I remember is
the Street Fighter 1 doesn't have Wi-Fi. That sucks. They should
run a network cable. Where do you have it at?
What?
Just run a freaking Ethernet cable.
Or does it have online capability?
Oh, that I don't know.
What's the Ethernet cable?
Well, someone's got to be like, well, let me get a fucking 100-foot cable to fucking hook up my Street Fighter cab.
Or just come over. I've got all the old school ones on my cab now.
Well, Jim Mint lives in El Paso, bro.
He can come over. He's invited.
Open invite. There you go.
Yeah. We can all watch sneakers.
Yeah, if you ever feel the need to come visit the Huntsville Space and Rocket Center or something like that, weird stretch, So the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo is like next week, and we'll be there, PCP. Brooks, you going to be there?
Yeah.
Mike and Jay Strick are going to be there. John, you going to show up?
I don't know yet.
You're going to get your first vaccination. We're all masked up. It's all good. We went last year in the thick of all of it, and we were fine.
I'm 50-50. I did buy some stuff for it. I'll bring that stuff over.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to make the mystery boxes, the $10 mystery box.
$10 mystery box.
One of those surprisingly has the keys to Brooks' car. That's the big surprise this year.
Another one just has a furry snake in it.
What has the key to Robbie's old car, the black car? This car doesn't even work.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. Thank you, man. Kicking a man when he's down. Cars don't work.
Well, your other car's being fixed, right? So.
Well, no. It's pretty.
No.
It's going to be.
We'll see.
I'm just driving them around. Making pit stops at Kroger. Good times.
Hey, you needed to get salsa anyway.
I did.
What?
Mike has some news
and some
about this.
lacrosse.
Mike, why don't you talk to Travis about the snooze?
Oh yeah.
What, these? They're right here.
Did you order some more?
Throw it back up. Throw it back up.
Hold on. Let me reach over here.
Throw it back up.
You're gonna have those at the show?
Throw up your set.
I got it. This one's gonna stab me. So sorry. There it is. And so that's what it looks like. I got to get the other logo to make it the other pin. But there's the back. So.
Hey, you got the juice.
And then I got and coming in a few weeks, I got another pin coming. So, and that's a surprise. And that'll be announced on Saturday. So, yeah, I just got to. The only problem with these is I have to super glue the. So, like the sticky on the back is not that great. So I just have to re-super glue them. So that's all I got to do, and they're ready to go out. So,
oh yeah, prove it.
Yep.
I have a bunch of gum. Can we use that? Yeah, I had to.
Afro X says, by the way, did you know that Beautiful Joe has an anime adaptation?
I did not.
I did not. I don't even know what the hell that is.
It's a game.
Isn't that the one about the big gorilla? They got to, you know.
He looks like a short Power Ranger. It's hard to explain the game. A lot of games have anime adaptation and vice versa.
Everybody wants these pens. How many of these pens we got, Mike? Never mind. If you don't know, you don't have to.
I think I've
count them out right now.
On air, this will be exciting.
Honest.
I guess we got to figure out how people get these PCP pens. I think that
they show up and say they're in the PCP Army specifically so that randos don't get them.
Well,
There's nobody rando watching right now, John.
Yeah, I'm saying, but at the booth,
he's talking about the con. At the con.
No, they're not going.
I wasn't talking about taking this to the con. No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not going to the con. I could do like a packet, a nice little package. I can put together something, and
maybe we'll put them in the next PCP mystery boxes after the con when we eventually do more, like to mail out. Maybe we'll put them in there or something.
Strickland can help you. It can be salsa and the pin in the little envelope.
Ooh, how was that salsa? Have you tried it yet?
That was fantastic. You know what we haven't done in a while is like a classic heist.
A heist movie, or us get together and like rob a place?
Yeah, I thought it meant like us get together, rob a place.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Thank you, Brooks.
Red Rick, we're actually doing that. That's going to be done this year. It's like at the end of Action Fest. We're doing all of the Fast and Furious movies. No lie. You don't even have to vote to do it. We already did.
Ass. My favorite's probably going to be Tokyo Drift.
Oh, weird stretch.
I got 20.
Albert says Travis and Fable deserve a pen, no doubt. These dudes rep like no other on IG. Who the fuck is Fable and Travis?
Who's Travis?
I don't know who they're talking
about. The Backlog Bros?
Are they talking about the Backlog Bros? I don't know who those people are. I wasn't involved in that, so I don't know who those people are.
Talking about the Bad Batch?
No, there are definitely some people that we feel definitely need this pen. So.
All right. Travis, I sent him a message. And
he's in Canada. Fable's up in New York.
Yeah, I don't care about shipping international.
We can't do that.
I can.
Nope.
So
Jennifer, I know who Travis and Fable are. That was just a bit.
And Fable, I'm sending him a message.
They are hype men, though, man. Oh my goodness.
Y'all should read. You should put Doomsday Clock in the mystery boxes.
What's the Doomsday Clock?
Please don't stop.
What's the backlog, bro?
Let's be honest.
Only at the
I fucking like Doomsday Clock. What about you, Brooks?
Oh, it's pretty good. You can't put a clock in a box, dude. People think it's a bomb.
It's true.
How do you order a clock then, like as a gift? You can't.
Who the fuck has a clock anymore? I feel like the people that have clocks had the clock. Like it's the same clock they had since they were like 20.
Yeah, and their grandpa built it.
Why would you ever need to buy a new clock, right? Clock is like a lifetime investment. It's not like a pair of shoes or something where you know that from the moment you get them, they're just going to be degrading.
Oh
Right?
man, I've outgrown my clock. I need to get a new clock.
Yeah, I've been wearing my clock all around town and worn down.
Here's a question. Does anybody own a clock? Like an actual
I
clock
do.
that hangs on a wall? I've got one, but it's just in a fucking closet.
I have a Mustang one somebody bought me as a gift, and it's in a
I got a phone. I got my fucking microwave and oven tell me what time it is too.
and then I got to change all that shit when the fucking time changed.
All right, guys. I've been on
I
here.
hate
I'm
daylight
gonna go
savings
get
time.
some
I have to
food.
get up. I have to get the clock down and change it.
J Strick, what's up? What are you doing?
On, wax off. He's
I'm
talking
leaving.
about the kid. He always talks
What?
about
I'm
crotch.
leaving.
You can't leave. You
I'm
said 3
hungry.
hours. You said 3 hours.
I said 1 hour. It's been 2.
You know, you said 3.
I heard 3 as well.
Du jour
All
is
right, I'm
forever,
gonna go make
bro.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich and bring it back in here.
Bro, I bought a steak for tonight. I'm excited.
Make me a sandwich, J-Strick.
I want to make that ribeye in the air fryer.
You haven't made this. You shouldn't eat at like 11
Hey.
o'clock at night.
Hand it to me.
It's not 11 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock at night.
You trying to tell him when he can eat?
Yeah, fuck you, bro. You don't know anything about me and my life and when I eat.
He doesn't come down to your job at Burger King.
Yeah, I don't come down there and tell you how to
Whoa.
fucking flip your goddamn cheap ass chicken nuggets that suck ass.
I don't go down to the Piggly Wiggly and pick out your gum for you, John.
Oh yeah, fun thing. Piggly Wiggly closed down, so John lost his job. Asshole. Way to bring it up.
Now we're just
Bro,
waiting.
there's still a Piggly.
Why don't you leave, J Strick? You're
Yeah.
done. Get out of here.
Make a sandwich and put it up your butt.
Yeah. Thanks for losing us 10
Patient.
subs.
Yeah, how many subscribers do you have now? 9,000? It went down to
I
1,000
have to start over.
tonight.
I'm just gonna go be on the horse show. They don't treat me like this on there.
Hey, Brian's here. Where did he go? Where the fuck did he go? There he goes. He says, Robbie, you're very aggressive when you hit milestones.
When he hit
I would
it,
agree, Brian.
he bitch slapped me in celebration.
Afro X says, Robbie getting mad. What a bit. I'm not mad. I'm just fucking around with him. Bye, J Strick. He's gone. I kicked him out.
There he is.
We love you, bro.
See y'all. Congrats on 10K, man.
Station. Thank you, brother.
See you struggling?
TM, I need you to know this. It's not did he just say fuck. It's did he just say making fuck?
Making fun.
It's making fuck. Did he just say making fuck?
Burger.
Berserker Olaf, girls think sexy.
I was gonna ridge stretch there, but I can't find it.
Well, thanks for bringing it up and making it awkward.
Yep, that's me.
John, what's your favorite stream that you've been a part of on PCP?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
This is a question we all had to answer earlier, so you have to answer it.
No, I think I had a lot of fun in the recent one because I haven't done it with non-PCP crew. You know what I'm saying? And having those other people having Chaos, having
Manuel.
Manuel on there, and I've done some with Dylan before, but that was a lot of fun. Actually, I was surprised how much fun I had because I really don't know those guys, and I do feel bad for starting the OnlyFans thing, and it kind of went all. That was my fault. That was my fault. I don't know, man. I think the last one we did a movie review or something. And I got really drunk. I had a lot of fun in that one.
Which one was that? Was that Buckaroo Banzai? Was it I'm trying to think of what you've been on. You're on Buckaroo Banzai, you're on My Bloody Valentine. Was that it?
Oh yeah.
I have the uncut version now, thanks to Mike. Mike hooked me up with the uncut steelbook.
Oh, a steelbook. Nice.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If they sell a series, not a single show, a series, and it's available in steelbook or regular, you buy the regular or the steelbook. Mind you, if it's a series, it's going to add up real quick if you go the steelbook option if the steelbook's more expensive. In addition to that, let me point out this particular series has artwork that connects, but it doesn't on the steelbook. So what do you get, the steelbook still, or do you go with the non-steelbook?
Me personally, this is what I would do. I would buy whatever is the cheapest.
Yeah, the non-steelbook would be.
Now, here's the thing. As cool as steelbooks are, I like steelbooks, but I don't jump down that hole. I did that back in the DVD days.
Yeah.
I rebought shit on Steelbook and I would replace, I would upgrade, right? I don't do that anymore. Having a Steelbook Blu-ray is a nice bonus, but I actually prefer not the Steelbook, not the slip, not the steel slip. I prefer the reversible cover.
Oh, I like those.
That's my fucking jam.
Have you noticed too? If you buy Steelbooks online, you really rolling the dice if that's going to get you dented or not. You know what I'm saying? They have trouble.
My Texas Chainsaw Massacre's got a couple dents in it.
Yeah, I don't understand. You think steel would be stronger, but I don't know if they just don't package them right or what. But you roll the dice with that. I'd rather have the non-Steelbook than have one dented. Some things only available on Steelbook, like Mothra's got a special edition. It's only a Steelbook, so some things you don't have the option.
Yeah, you can find. I saw that at Walmart. Did you pick it up yet?
Martha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up a while ago.
Okay. I saw it the other day and I almost messaged you and I was like, who am I?
There, you know?
That would be like you messaging me being like, dude, you hear about this new Batman comic?
No, I don't think there's any kaiju that's on Blu-ray currently in production that I don't have. So there's some things I'm missing that are out of production, but I'm pretty set on the kaiju, so I'm good for a while. I overdid it.
You got the Johnny and his amazing robot or whatever, Sako or whatever the fuck?
No.
So you don't have all the kaiju then?
Well, I'm saying what's currently on Blu-ray. Some stuff didn't get a release on Blu-ray. Mill Creek is doing all the Ultraman stuff, and they're doing a really good job.
Did you say Mill Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mill Creek's pretty cool. I got a DVD, a Blu-ray from them. I think there's the ones that did my Happy Birthday to Me Blu-ray that I have. Do you remember that slasher film? The VHS cover was the dude with the kebab stuck through his fucking mouth. Do you remember?
What is it called?
Right. Happy Birthday to Me.
Oh.
It's a birthday themed slasher film from the 80s. Anyway, Brian says, John, when can we visit Infant Island?
What?
Do you understand what that means?
I do not.
All right, weird stretch, bro.
Kind of creepy.
Weird stretch.
Infant Island.
AfroX says, Anime Nation bit. 1 empathic fuck per stream. 1 empathic fuck per stream. Make it count. Okay. I like that. Here's a deep cut. Albert says, love the Lay's potato chip taste testing video.
Oh, we're going to do the Kit Kat one here soon with the Japanese Kit Kats.
When are we doing it?
When are we doing it?
Well, I wanted to do it Wednesday, but you got Kong. How about next Monday? A week from tonight. Is that cool?
Yeah, that works for me.
Is that cool for you, Mike? Okay. And I noticed that I have 2 of each, right? Hammer Time?
Oh, Infant Island was the island from Mothra. Okay, I couldn't remember that.
I thought you were a Mothra guy. You have the Steelbook. How'd you not know that?
I couldn't remember the fucking name of it, man.
Is Brian a bigger kaiju fan than you?
I also watched it. Is it Infant Island in Japanese, or how is it?
By the way, we're at 10K. I'm going to put people on the spot. You, while ago, said you wanted to do a kaiju video series. And you asked in the PCP Army if people would be down for that. And everybody was like, yes.
No.
You had 1 no. But, like, when's that coming?
Infanto Shima is what it's called in the Japanese version.
You and Brian need to do a kaiju.
It translates to Infant Island. So I didn't realize it translated Infant Island. That's my fault. Yeah, he wants to do. He would be good. So does Donahue. So I feel bad. Donahoe. I know he gets that all the time.
Donahoe.
Yeah, James. Jimmy Olsen, as we call him.
He is kind of like a Jimmy Olsen, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Does Jimmy Olsen have a funnier brother?
Yeah.
Stretch.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, so here's the thing. I have 2 of each of these Kit Kat flavors. Right? John?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
I want to give one of each of them to Brooks so that Brooks can join us. Do you mind that?
That's fine with me.
Because all I need to have is the 2, right? That's a lot of calories.
Well, initially I didn't think we'd have that much because of the cost of the sake ones. But yeah, we ended up with 2 each. So if you wanted to have somebody else join, you're more willing to split your.
Yeah, I'll split mine with Brooks. So
Yeah,
Brooks can be
I'm not gonna eat all though. I'm not gonna eat 2 for each one. The idea of us eating 8 different flavors and one of each, that's a lot of fucking candy and sugar.
That's right, everybody. Most of them may not even know what's about to happen next Monday night at, let's say, 8 p.m. Central. To give John some more time. Would that work for you?
Yeah.
All right. John, why don't you tell everybody what is going on? Because this is your show.
Yeah. Robbie and I are building a slip and slide from the top of the house. Wait, no, that's a different one. We're doing a Kit Kat taste test from Japan, which other people have done, but we're going to do a variety and try them out ourselves. And we have some, I've actually got mine right next to me here. So we've got a couple different ones. We got wasabi. We've got matcha. Yeah, we've got. There's the wasabi one. There's a couple different matcha ones. So there's like a roasted dark matcha, and then there's a matcha that's supposed to be more matcha flavored, and then there's a regular green tea matcha. And there's a strawberry. So there's a variety. We're gonna try them out. The sake ones were really expensive. That's why I wish I had more. There's one. We have a plum one, ume, I believe is how to pronounce that. And yes, Brian is right. Martha's from there. Infant Island. But again, I haven't seen it in a while. When I watched it, it was in Japanese, and it was in Fonto Shima, which again, basically is Infant Island. That was my fault.
Nick, we're going to be at the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo all 3 days. And in fact, you said you'll be there Sunday. That's very beneficial for you because our panel is Sunday at 3 p.m. So I'm looking forward to meeting you, Nick. Very excited. I love Shade the Changing Man, the original one by Steve Ditko and the Pete Milligan stuff. Love it. All right, weird stretch with all the fucking rapping noises. Come on, man.
God
I
damn it.
put my shit back. My bad.
Yeah, so we're doing the Kit Kat taste test, Japanese Kit Kat flavors, and John furnished it. This is his idea. He wants to do the show. It'll be me, John, Mike, Brooks, and Strickland. So cool. Right?
Some delicious, crazy flavors that we don't have over here. We occasionally I've seen some. I saw a mint one not too long ago.
People like the Brian wants to do it too. If anybody wants to split, Mike, you want to split with Brian?
Yeah, I can split with Brian.
Okay.
Well, there we go.
John's like, God damn it, I only wanted 4 people on this show.
I'm out. Fuck it.
Well, cool. We can add 2 more then. Just kidding. Good. I'm looking forward to it, brother.
It'll be fun. It's the wasabi one. I really want to try. I'm interested to see how the wasabi one tastes. The wasabi was kind of expensive because it's so popular that everybody wants to import it to try it. Not that it's necessarily good, but the sake ones are just expensive. Japan is amazing. So I want to go there and check out the Gundam before they tear it down. It's going to be there for another year. The giant one that's in Yokohama.
John's been learning Japanese, man.
Yeah, I've been learning Japanese for a while. What now, Brooks?
So I want to go to Nintendo Land.
Oh yeah, that's in
Bro, let's go. When it's not built yet, right?
No, it's done. It's in Osaka.
Finished building it,
Bro.
They delayed opening it because of COVID. It was supposed to open in February, so I think the opening is in. Was it this month? Maybe they did end up opening it. They delayed it a little bit, but it might be open. It's in Osaka, and it's not far from Osaka Castle. Osaka's freaking awesome. That's
Bro,
like
I'm gonna tell you this.
Dream City right there.
When I get the car fixed or get a new car and we get the computer fixed and we're good and we're golden, let's fucking crowdfund a PCP. Fucking let's go. Let's go, goddammit.
Let's go to Tokyo. Let's take the bullet train to Osaka. Let's go to Kyoto.
Yeah, I'll buy I'll bring my White Ranger helmet.
Okay. They'll let you in the bullet train for free, I heard, of that White Ranger helmet.
Afro X teaches Japanese on his show, John.
So there you go. Awesome.
That would be cool. That would be a rather expensive trip. Maybe we should go to Portland or New York or El Paso first.
Tune in for the.
Let's start with El Paso.
Alabama.
We can hit some nice restaurants on the way, and then we'll just drive to El Paso. It'll take days. We'll get there. We'll meet Jim and Fee, and we'll play him in Street Fighter for an afternoon, and then we'll drive the fuck back.
That sounds exciting.
It's turning, Travis. It's turning Japanese, not going Japanese.
Great music, great culture, great food, video games.
That song's about masturbation.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful women. What's not to like about Japan? Gundam.
Beautiful men, John.
Beautiful men. Beautiful people.
I think every dude that's on fucking Super Sentai is like the hottest fucking dude I've ever seen.
They have some good looking guys over there. I'll admit it. They're good looking. The whole country is full of attractive people. They have bullet trains. They have great ramen. You know,
I would love to if we went to Japan and we did a live stream and the PCP Army's like, why the fuck are they going live in the middle of the fucking night? Oh, tomorrow, you're right. Lyrics are different in Canada. Sorry, Travis. It is going Japanese in Canada, isn't it?
No fucking way.
You be so insensitive. Our Canadian brothers.
No fucking way. John's like, no fucking way.
What's that all boot? But so Monday for the Kit Kats.
Oh, look at him. He's like, I changed it to going Japanese because you'd be going to Japan. I'm sorry.
That's right.
But all you motherfuckers in the backlog bros, you guys have opened yourselves up to being just as criticized and ridiculed as the rest of us here at the PCP crew. Excitable we are. Y'all are part of the crew. All you mods out there, I hope y'all noticed we made mods. I figured we're about to hit 10K. We need to have some mods. So, John, can I ask you a question? Is that a real fucking like plaque you had made, or did you just Photoshop that and send it to me?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes, we want to see it.
How long ago did you have that shit made?
Dude, a while ago.
I told everybody earlier, I was like, I bet he made that shit 2 years ago.
It's in plastic, so I don't know how good the camera's going to get this on plastic.
Look at that. That's dope, man. Thank you so much, John.
It's nice. I think this is a walnut. It's not a veneer. It's a real wood. And Brooks actually chopped the tree down that the wood's on. Didn't you, Brooks?
Yeah. Then some guy came out and was like, what the fuck are you doing chopping my tree down?
That's my walnut tree, motherfucker.
It's your plaque for PCP.
That walnut tree's my livelihood.
My chair is caught. Okay, I'm gonna have to be back. God damn it!
Eric says in Canada they say, "Go on, Eileen." Oh, I know what you mean. At this moment, you mean everything.
I'm gonna sit back here now, guys.
That's fine.
Little hump.
Are you all right there, John? Mike wanted me to ask.
Okay, I'm okay now. Anyway.
You may come over there and help you?
PCP Bad Batch versus Backlog Bros, Dawn of Just Bits. I like that.
You didn't use my suggested title for the Loki show.
What was it?
It was low key, talking about low key and Hiddleston's pee-pee.
No, I don't think we're gonna go with that.
All right.
It seems like low key's the best one, though. You know, talking low key on low key. I don't know. I don't like it as much as my favorite is Critical Incision on WandaVision, right? And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier Through the Eye of the Beholder is pretty good too, because it's got a nice graphic that goes along with it. I'm really proud of that. I spent like 20 minutes on that shit for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
We may never know.
Travis wants to clarify something about Canadians. Just for the record, we don't all love Nickelback. I would hope that you love Our Lady Peace a little bit more, because they're the best Canadian rock band I know of. And yes, I am aware of Rush.
Sloan is my favorite. Sloan is a fantastic band from Canada. I like Bare Naked Ladies. Sloan's my favorite, though. I'm a big Rush fan, too.
Twitch says, giving you the low-key okie dokie. I actually thought about a critical hokey pokey on Marvel's Loki, but it's too much like critical incision on WandaVision. Right?
I'm telling you, you can have the Hiddleston's PP thing.
All right, so we had some questions earlier about if we're doing a giveaway for 10K, and we are. It's not ready yet, but there will be a video within the next week or so there's going to be a whole contest, and people will get to vote for it. I think we're going to be limiting it to the continental United States because of shipping costs, but we'll see.
There's one of the things that's in the...
There's one of the things that's in it right there. So sorry, but it's an Ultraman. Nice bit, John.
It's kaiju.
And that's just an old DVD. That's just an old Blu-ray set of John's.
That's an old Blu-ray set. It just came out. It's a Mill Creek set.
So
God damn, my chair's caught again.
So that Ultraman Blu-ray set is going to be a part of the mystery box. It's not a mystery box. Are you saying that that's a part of it, John? Mike?
I'm going through the vintage toys right now to see what I want to throw in the box. So thinking about throwing Skeletor in there. Also thinking about throwing some Joe, some Star Wars, some 80s toys. It might be a really big one or a bunch of small little ones.
So you're getting this Ultraman Blu-ray set, and you're getting these like vintage toys
that Mike found in the dumpster.
and a PCP pin.
And a PCP pin. And
another secret pin.
And a secret bagged item that's going to be really cool for somebody. Right, Mike? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Let's just say code word Happy Meal. We're sending you a Happy Meal, y'all. Straight from the 90s.
You may get a flyer from my local grocery store that I...
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of other fun tidbits. You're also going to get, you ready for this? You're going to get, this is true. You're going to get something signed by the majority of the PCP crew, excitable we are. Okay? Because we'll sign it when we're all together. But we'll get everybody to sign something. You'll get you'll get a Tapeworm Boy sketch, I'm sure. Right?
You might get 3.
You might get 3 or 4. Who knows? Maybe a Tapeworm sketch from everybody. That would be fun, right? And you're going to get some graphic novels as well that are absolutely, in my opinion, some of the best comic books out on the market. You're going to get some great stuff from friends of PCP, including work from Ron V, work from Dennis Camp, and work from Joe Corallo. Okay? So there you go. You got that. And if you're ready for this, you're going to get an original sketch from artist Ibrahim Mustafa, who was recently on the show, pumping up his new book, Count, which is a sci-fi reimagining of the Count of Monte Cristo. It's a really great book out from Humanoids right now. Nice. Check out that conversation. It was great. And he sent me an original sketch of the main character himself, and that's going to the winner as well. And you're also getting a quote-unquote key-ish issue of a comic book.
Key-ish?
Key-ish.
I heard Brooks' dog was going to be in this package. Is that true?
No, but a piece of shit from Brooks' dog is going to be in there.
What's the dog's name? Scooter? I forgot.
So let's recount this. You're getting the Ultraman Blu-ray set. You're getting vintage toys from Mike. You're getting vintage Happy Meal shit, okay? Trust me, that shit is worth it alone, okay? You're getting a key-ish comic book. You're getting a selection of graphic novels curated by me of some of my favorite creators, and you're getting an original fucking piece of artwork. It's like this size. I have it. It's an original. I'll go grab it, but it's an original piece of artwork from Ibrahim Mustafa. That's going to be the 10K giveaway, and it is going to be a YouTube giveaway. There will be a video, and it will be a simple comment, and then we'll do a live show, and we'll do like a scramble or some shit, and we'll pick the winner. Let me go grab the original artwork.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, like Mike just up and leaves, and then Robbie just up and leaves.
What's up, Juju? Is that her name?
Yep. You remembered.
It's my favorite dog. I'm going to steal that dog someday.
Yeah.
We watching the show. I'll have that dog in my lap. I'll be like, hey, wait, that's my fucking dog.
So I did a rough draft of this. This is like I just want to get a test printed to see how it does, and I need a better logo, but this is probably going to be in it too. It's a PCP poster with the Kirby Crackle. We'll probably all autograph it too for everybody.
Everything's better with Kirby Crackle.
Yes, it is. So, but yeah, it was just one of those things I was working on for Robbie, and we wanted to see how it looked. So it might be. I'm betting it's going to be this, or it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be this logo, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be this. So, and we also have one for Dylan's Horror too coming. Spoilers, Dylan, if you're watching. So we might throw both of those in also. So
What was all that?
the throwing in a Dylan's Horror poster and get this one fixed and throw that in there too.
Well, the PCP poster is what we'll sign then.
Yeah, just everybody sign the PCP poster.
Yeah, sounds good, right?
So I'll send everybody I'll send a Dylan's Horror Show poster, but it won't be signed by Dylan because I don't know how long that would take me to get unless I drive to Ohio.
All right, so Ibrahim, this is his new book, Count, which he wrote and illustrated, and it's fantastic. If you like the Count of Monte Cristo and sci-fi, check it out. So he sent me this letter. I got a handwritten letter from Ibrahim right here, and I'll read it. He says, Robbie, thanks again for having me on your show. I had a blast. I tend to babble on when I'm having fun. Sorry for rambling. Everybody always apologizes to us for ranting and rambling. And I'm like, that's the whole point of the goddamn show is to having you on and talk. And he said,
do that.
And thank you for the kind words about Count and for ordering copies for your shop. It's really kind of you to share both of your platforms with me like you did. And I won't soon forget it. Looking forward to hanging with you again, Ibrahim. Super cool, right? And in the prize package, you're not just getting those toys, the Happy Meal stuff, the Blu-ray, the comics. You're not just getting all that, the PCP pen, the Tapeworm Boy, the posters, all that shit. You're getting a piece of original artwork from Ibrahim Mustafa. And that's it right there. That is an original piece. And on the back, you can even see the sketch that he started. You see that faintly? And then there it is. Inked and signed and just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not beautiful, y'all? No, you don't think that's cool? I'll keep it then.
Oh, I think it's awesome. Man.
I was like, bro, why didn't you send me 2 so I could keep one?
Send me 3. We'll give one away. I'll keep one, and the other one will eBay.
No shit.
You've seen those sons of bitches, though, when you go to the comic conventions, and you're like, oh, can I get this signed? And then there's that guy with like a stack of stuff. You're like, that motherfucker selling stuff.
Yeah.
That bothers me. I have no issue with going there, get your book signed. We met Chris Claremont, meet a lot of awesome people at the shows. And still the coolest person we met, Robbie, remember who it was? The Fonz.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell was awesome, but the Fonz.
No, here's the thing. The Fonz grifted you, bro.
What?
Fonz grifted us, man. He grifted you, bro.
Why do you say that?
Okay, this is what happened, y'all. So we're walking at a Wizard World in Nashville. And we're specifically going there so that I can meet JDF.
Yeah.
And John can meet Bruce Campbell.
And initially we were going to meet Adam West and Burt Ward, but they had bailed for some filming stuff with DC.
Yeah, and Stan Lee was there, but we didn't give a shit. So anyway.
And Dean Cain was there.
We met Dean Cain. But his handler was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Dean just wanted to come talk to us, and his handler was like, "Where do I gotta go, Mr. Cain?" Yeah. And he was just trying to hang out. Anyway, you got grifted by Henry Winkler. This is what happened. So we're walking out, and there's Henry fucking Winkler. He's got no line. Everybody's line was either at Bruce Campbell or the Walking Dead people. Or should I say the kid
at the table? You know what I'm saying? He's on our side and like taking pictures and being very social.
Yeah, he's not behind the table. He's out there. Yeah. And we walk up and he approaches us. He goes, "Guys, come on over. Come on. Talk to me." And we go and we have a conversation with Henry Winkler, do we not?
Yes. And he was super cool and super social. And just
And
like
then he's like, let's get a picture.
Yeah.
Remember that? And you're like, yeah, let's get a picture. And we take the picture. And then what happens, John?
I just remember taking the picture. I don't remember anything past
He
that.
tells you how much it's going to cost.
I remember him wanting to, I don't remember him charge us for the picture. I remember him wanting me.
Charge you for the picture.
I remember him wanting.
You had a contention with him because he made you pay extra because I was in the picture too.
Oh, I just remember me paying for a headshot and him signing that.
Bro.
I paid for a headshot. And he was kind of disappointed that we didn't want a recent headshot. I wanted the Fonz. You know what I'm saying? He's like, here's some newer ones. I've been in this, this, and this. I'm like, yeah. But
I need to find that picture so we can share it sometime with the PCP Army.
Oh, I've got it. I can pull it up.
We didn't get a picture of Bruce Campbell, but we did meet him. Tell everybody about that experience.
Well, we met him. He was wearing like a purple velvet suit. Remember that?
Yep.
He told you like scrubs or something.
Yeah, we're like, wow, we complimented on how professional he looked. And he said, and then he was talking shit. He's like, you guys couldn't dress up, you scrubs, or what do you call us? I don't remember. He was talking shit to us.
He called us schlubby.
Schlubby. Okay, he was talking shit to us.
I told him, I was like, you look really nice. And he goes, yeah, I sure do. I'm putting in the effort. And look at you two coming up here to meet your idol dressed like a couple of schlubs.
Yeah, we were basically a t-shirt.
And we were just like, thank you for insulting us. I was all in Yankee gear that day because my picture of JDF, I'm wearing a Yankee shirt, my DiMaggio shirt, and I'm wearing my hat.
Yeah. He was very professional. I mean, I kind of mad at him. He stopped. How many times have he stopped the dead from invading Earth and killing us all? Multiple times.
Well, usually it was his fault.
It wasn't like that. The price was negotiated before the actual picture happened. I was just weird stretching on that.
I don't remember any of that. I just remember me paying for a headshot and him signing that. I don't remember him charging us for a photo.
Man, maybe I'm misremembering though. I remember though him like charging for the photo, and like there was contention with the handler because I was in the photo too.
Oh, I see. I don't remember that. I do remember
like that cost extra, bro.
I know. I do remember you meeting Jason, Dave, and Frank, and you were like so starstruck, and you could ask them any questions, and you got quiet. I've never seen you shut up.
Froze the fuck up.
Entire life, and you got so quiet when you met him.
I froze the fuck up.
You're like a really nice guy, though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't seem like a dick or a conceit or anything.
I met David Yost, and I was cool. I met Johnny Young Bosch. I was cool. I've met Walter Jones. I've been cool. I've met celebrities and I've met fucking combo creators that I'm in awe of, and I've been cool. I had Ron V on the channel and I was geeking out, but I was still kind of cool. I met Jason David Frank and I met Austin St. John, the Red Ranger and the Green Ranger, and I fucking froze on both. Man, I'm not fucking kidding, man. Like I was just like, I spent my whole fucking like middle age and high school years wanting to be you. It's so weird.
Troy in that episode of Community where he meets.
Yeah. I never wanted to meet LeVar in person.
Yeah, LeVar Burton, yeah.
You can't disappoint a picture.
Headshot.
But yeah, I froze up. Thanks, John, for mentioning that. I'm able to talk to Henry Winkler. I'm able to talk to Dean Cain. I'm able to talk to fucking Bruce Campbell. But I can't fucking even look Jason David Frank in the fucking eye for some reason because I feel like I'm meeting Jesus. Okay?
Dreamy,
and he was wearing like a denim suit, bro. He like had like blue jeans on and a blue jean jacket. Like I'll share the picture in the PCP Army. It's fucking wild, man.
Bro, I'm a Power Rangers fan, but I can only imagine.
I just shared a Smiler Else picture from back in the day with you, Brooks, and James in the PCP Army page.
Oh, nice. Throwing it back. I do got the Teen Dog shades on. Do you ever feel like we can't really trust the government? John.
What?
Do you think UFOs, what do you think UFOs are?
Well, we don't know what they are. They're unidentified flying.
Don't be a smart ass. Like, I want you to speculate. I want you to
I honestly think a lot of the stuff, at least pre 2000 or so. You know what I'm saying? We're talking like the 60s, the 50s, the 40s. I think a lot of it was military aircraft. And so you seriously look at when they were testing the U-2, which was reconnaissance, when they were testing the SR-71, testing the stealth fighter, a lot of it was literally them testing aircraft and the U.S. being quiet about it, and then people speculating what they saw. So, there's definitely, I'm not saying there's not things that aren't explained, but there's definitely times when the government has been hush-hush about military aircraft, military weapons, because obviously especially spy planes. The U-2 and the SR-71 were a big deal. Now, obviously, we have satellites for reconnaissance, but back then that was a big deal to have those aircraft and them getting those trade secrets or knowing about these aircraft, and especially during the Cold War.
Well, I'm going to give you homework.
Okay.
All right. There's a documentary on Amazon Prime I think you should check out. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime. It was when I watched it. It's called Mirage Men. Okay. And it's about the idea that there was this organization within the CIA, right? Or within the government, maybe the Air Force or something, right? And so there was like, in this one instance, which they really document and go over in this documentary, there was this dude who was picking up these strange signals, okay? And he approached the military because he was a patriot, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After X, I don't want to miss too many of his comments. He says, Brooks looks like he'd believe in UFOs. We should all believe in UFOs. They're real. They're real. Thank you, Brian. We love you. Robbie, can we roast you guys? You can, but you better be fucking careful. It's all fun and games till it gets personal. But so there's this dude, and he was a patriot. So he contacted the government, and it's basically about the idea that the government at times will make people think that it's extraterrestrial UFOs. So he was actually picking up transmissions from this base in which they were working on a secret project, right? So instead of the way that they felt, the way that they dealt with that was they sent a dude from the military. His name's like Dewey or something like that, right? He's in a bunch of these documentaries and shit. But his job allegedly was to go and make this dude believe that he was picking up alien transmissions. And so that's what he did. Okay. He's from the government, and he's telling this dude, yes, you're helping us out because we need to maintain the silence. And they're basically painting this picture of it being extraterrestrial craft or whatever and transmissions to make it seem like he's crazy to people so they won't listen to him. But it eventually causes him to go down this rabbit hole, and he eventually commits suicide, which is terrible, terrible fucking thing. But it's a really fascinating thing. There's allegedly actual CIA government programs that fake alien abductions. I don't know. It's weird. Why do you think right now the government is acknowledging this shit for the first time fully and giving us full disclosure? I don't believe it. I think there's something tricksy going on. What about you?
I think they're trying to be transparent, more transparent, so you don't have so much speculation, because when you hide things from people and they gotta look, Christmas gifts. You're like, what did my parents get me for, excited about Christmas Day? You know what I'm saying? Your mind's racing with all kinds of things. People do that, come up with crazy conspiracy theories. So I think if they're like, hey, we're more transparent, then they won't have all these crazy, but at the same time, there's going to be military secrets. There's going to be secrets. And I'm sure there's shit that's just not explainable, not military or otherwise. Shit happens. People see things and they're like, we don't know how to explain this. And that also stirs the pot too. If you can't explain shit, people come up with some crazy ideas of what they think happened. It may not be legitimate or not, but I definitely think there's been some crazy phenomena, shit people have seen that can't necessarily be explained. And at the same time, I think the government has, they're going to keep secrets when it comes to the safety. When we're talking military weapons more than anything else, I don't mean like crazy, like, oh, Bigfoot's real and he lives in Michigan and he works out of Arby's or something. that can't be safe for the food. You know what I'm saying? He's hairy. Anyway.
It's Burger King. He works
Oh,
at
it's Burger King. That makes more sense. Seems like you work at Hardee's, but anyway.
He's in the King costume. That's what he's in.
Oh,
He's wearing
okay.
the Burger King costume.
Okay, that's why the king is so tall. This is all making more sense.
Yes.
I'm looking for that photo, by the way, of us and the Fonz. I was gonna send it to you, Robbie. Yeah, that's all. That's all I have. I don't know where I was going with that. So I really think, again, I know for a fact that some stuff that was leaked early on was definitely the Extra 71, and there was definitely stuff about the U-2 and F-117A, with all this speculation, because the U.S. does have air superiority. I mean, they really do. Whether I know China's military has grown, other countries have, the military has grown exponentially, but the U.S. has some amazing aircraft, and they've kept a lot of that a secret. But what happens? Look at the U-2 when that one, was downed in at the time, wasn't it? I guess it would have been USSR, and so there goes your fucking trade secrets once they have the aircraft.
Back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are. All right.
Back in the US. I'm going to have that stuck in my head now.
Afro X, do you need to pull out the guitar? Afro X is roasting us. He says, Brooks looks like if Dana Carvey and Carrot Top had a kid. Robbie is just a white dude who wants to look like Stevie Wonder all the time. Hammer Times, Jim from The Office meets Chuck from Chuck.
I like that. I take that as a compliment. I like both of them.
And he says, Mike's permanent nickname, Phone Call. Fable, we would be all fucking aliens.
Man, John got off easy. He used to be like compared to the dude who plays Shazam.
You get Carrot Top.
Like you're like, oh, John, you're like a cross between John Krasinski and the dude that played Shazam.
Yeah, I got it pretty easy.
You're like two superheroes, man, combined. Mike's called Phone Call. I'm just called a random white dude who wants to be Stevie Wonder. And Brooks is like Dana Carvey and Carrot Top have a fucking kid. It's true, though. It's true. Really.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. It's just sad.
Mike, what do you think about all that shit that I was asking John?
I mean, it's a possibility. I like what John has to say. Like, it's all secret aircraft that we don't know about. But then again, like, where did we get this technology from? So, I don't know.
What if I told you that we have some of the greatest minds in the world that came over here after World War II?
Yeah, but
they could have been they could have been aliens, man.
Well,
like we don't know it's on the dark side of the moon, but we've been there. So, like, why were there no photos?
I think there's a difference between. I think there's two different phenomena: seeing strange craft in the sky, which I do think is more Earth-based. Okay, but I also think there's an extra dimensional phenomena that's going on, in which people are contacting entities, if you will, from another dimension, basically on top of our space-time.
What if I told you on the dark side of the moon there's a Taco Bell that still has Mexican pizzas?
I'm fucking there, bruh. Let's hook up.
And 7-layer burritos.
They still can make a 7-layer burrito. You just got to pay like an extra fucking $2 on top of a burrito supreme by customizing that shit on their app.
The potato soft taco is back because I get those off the dollar menu all the time, and I ate those when I was a vegetarian. Not a vegan.
Those are great.
Yeah, and they're $1. It's that sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce is the boss.
But I'm sorry, it's a half KFC, half Taco Bell. Just so you know.
Let's boost up Hammer Time Whole Shoes confidence even more. Mudfoot69 says, Hammer Time is Paul Rudd. Have you ever seen them both in the same place?
I wish I aged as well as Paul Rudd, man. Paul Rudd. There's a handsome fellow who never ages. Ant-Man.
Mike is the singer for Sepultura. Google that. Okay, let's Google it.
It's been a while since I've seen them.
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Lead singer. Okay. I can see that. You don't have as long of hair. Did he cut his hair? Facts, Bobby. I don't know what that was. Anyway, what's up, everybody?
I gotta see it too. I gotta look this up.
Brooks, what do you think about all that alien shit we were talking about?
I wouldn't be surprised really to find if they came out tomorrow and was like, "Hey, aliens have been around the whole time." I wouldn't really be that surprised. But I'm also not. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the case either. Like I'm kind of
like I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't really.
All right, we're about to wrap up, guys. We really do appreciate everything.
You okay there, Robbie?
Yeah, I'm groovy. We really do appreciate everything. Thank you so much for helping us hit 10,000 subscribers, and we're going forward, y'all. We're not slowing down. We got the Kit Kat taste test next week. We got some great live shows planned, PCP movie nights, weekly comic book reviews, Rockin' Robbie lives. All this shit is fantastic. So right now, I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for your support. All the super chats at the beginning of the show and throughout, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. We feel the love, and that is absolutely fantastic. PCP Army, you are worth it. Thank you so much for going on this journey with you. And to my colleagues here, thank y'all so much for believing in me, in the dream, and it's a reality, y'all. And we're living in a bit right now, and it's a PCP bit. So that's fantastic. John, Hammer Time Holshoe. Final thoughts and reflections on 10K.
I found that photo. Sorry. I will send it so everybody can see it. I'm impressed, man. It grew very quickly. I was surprised, and I think it's great to have the PCB Army, great community. So I'm excited. I'm impressed, and I look forward to the future. This is just the beginning, man.
This is the beginning. The beginning. This is just the beginning. It's a RuPaul song. Thank you, Twitch. We appreciate that. Mike, final thoughts on 10K and reflections.
It was kind of we had both gotten out of the hospital. I was still going through some of my shit, and I remember you were talking about the whole chaos. It's right when you were getting into chaos magic and learning more about that, and then you really wanted to take the step. And I remember when you launched the PCP, because everybody started freaking out a little bit because they're like, "What's he talking about?" Like,
I started getting weird in those days.
Yeah, but it was great though.
Are you talking about when I got into chaos magic, got sick, and had my Jesus vision, and then I came back and I was like telling everybody about how PCP changed my life?
Yeah. Like those were fun times, and it's just like we'd be outside. We had all these conversations outside of work, and it was just kind of like, this is what I want to do, and this is when, and it's just kind of like cool, but like certain people are going to be cool with this, and certain people aren't, and then like it was just nice to see that you and John planned it, and then John, like you're doing the audio for the podcast and the YouTube. John's running the website and creating merch, and it was all awesome to see it go. It's starting to take off, and then this year has been probably the best because it's once we started doing all these live streams, and then the live movie reviews where everybody gets a reflective, and you get to see a little bit of each of our personality and our backdrops and our lives. So you're seeing us as individuals. So you're getting to know us, and we're getting to know all these great fans, and just the excitable crew has grown a little bit just recently, and it's awesome. So, and to all those people, it's been great, and everybody in the crowd, it's been great, and thank you. I'm a little slow to respond to things sometimes, so bear with me. But you and John have done a great job at building this up, and like Jay Strick, Jelani, Brooks, myself, Justin, Drew, and the new guys, like, have done a great job maintaining it and keeping it going. So, and just adding the content. And I told you I was doing, and I you called out John for his video, and I told you I was going to start doing toy reviews. So, and I still haven't done a single one of those yet.
Yep.
So, but I gotta say, I'm working. I'm just trying to find the time to work on it.
What he wanted was a different review every week of that movie Toys with Robin Williams. A different every week he wants a different take on it.
It's such a multifaceted movie, John.
Yeah, there's so much depth there.
I can
Speaking
do a
of-
review on each character.
Speaking of depth, Brooks, final thoughts and reflections on 10K.
Well, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed. I get a kick out of everybody's comments a lot, and I'm pumped for what's in the future. And I guess my closing thought is there's no sun in the shadow of the wizard.
Wow. Because I was pretty sure it was going to be one of the big three. Androids, aliens, or wizards. There are no such things as wizards.
Like, how could he say that? He fought with Doctor Strange.
Wizards wear hats.
Those
PCP
were
Army,
sorcerers, dude.
you are so worth it. We love you so fucking much. You are the best. You're worth it. Prove it. Weird stretch. You got the slip. What else
It's
am I
like every
missing?
bit.
Yeah,
every
we're
bit.
try to throw them all together, Anyway, y'all, we really do appreciate it. And this is all for a man who couldn't be here today. And I really am sad, but this is all dedicated to one man, and that's Dave.